is Christian from Scars, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Grip.
Metal-O-Mania.
Hi, I'm Scott from Fusion Bomb. And I'm Miguel from Fusion Bomb, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Grip. Fuck yeah.
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live.
You're listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
This is The Crypt with my main man Bongwood, and it's time to fucking bring the pain.
present.
And that's what I told her, though. The difference between pink and purple is just tightness of grip. Oh, shit. Welcome to the show. What's up, everybody? How's everyone tonight?
So smooth.
Here we go. I know. We do it smooth or we don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to episode number 120 of Metal-O-Mania. Welcome to the studio to my main man, motherfucking Ballwood.
Easter special.
Yeah, the beaster before Easter, brother. How are you, my friend?
Warm.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad to have you in front of camera tonight as well, Miss Scully. How are you tonight, my love?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. I'm hoping that Bongwood's comfortable over there because he's certainly getting stared down by the evil eye.
I ain't worried about him. I owe him a couple bucks.
Right?
I owe him a couple bucks and he's mad at me.
That's what it looks like.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's coming to get your ass.
This guy over here.
This fucking guy over there.
Nah.
So, welcome to our
look at
Metal
your guys'
Cosa
bow
Nostra.
ties. He
Yeah,
doesn't,
what?
that's why he's mad. He doesn't have a bow tie.
No, he had this fucking style.
You
Nice.
should see the way I've decorated my cock for this evening, but
Oh,
that's a different show.
I guess I'll see that later.
So anyway, welcome to the show, man. Episode number 120. Who'da fucking thunk it, huh? The little show that couldn't has come a long, long way, man. All over the globe. We want to thank everybody for hanging out with us near and far.
Yep.
And we're going to make it worth your while tonight because it's going to be a good-ass show. We got a fucking special interview with our friends from Germany tonight, Hollowed. They got a brand new release called Shattered. It is fucking fantastic. It is amazing. It is kick-ass. They're really great guys. You're going to fucking really want to check that out. We're going to unveil some brand new metal all over from all over the world tonight, man. It's going to be a good time.
This playlist is nasty.
Nasty. Oh, I will warn you. If tonight's your first night, you came on a brutal night, we're going to get brutal early tonight.
Track
Yeah.
4, I'm
Yeah.
going to flip this fucking table.
We're going to fucking go bananas in this bitch tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm feeling a little angry this week. I can't help it. You know what I mean?
We had a lot happening this week.
It's a lot's going on.
Yeah.
You know, both in the world and in, you know,
in the world of metal.
locally
In the world of metal.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
man. You want to hit a...
You know, Ozzy's broken apart
Yeah,
and shit. I'm pissed off about that.
You know,
that sucks.
so when I rolled up, I knew Ozzy got hurt. I knew Sharon had made a statement, but I don't know no details. But
Well, yeah, apparently, you know, when he had one of them surgeries and shit a while
When he had
ago.
the ATV accident.
Right, there you go. He
How
had all
old
of
is he?
them rods.
92?
No, he's not 90.
Well, in Ozzy
105?
years, he's easily 107.
Yeah.
that dude takes like 90 medications a day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love him.
Yeah. Well, he did that when he was a teenager, too. They were just
Oh man, Ultimate Sin.
I sold him
was
half
fucked
of them.
up, dude.
But,
yeah, Ultimate Sin, snorting ants and shit.
fuck yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you should mention that. We talked about that on the Metal Yard show last night. Jake E. Lee has come forward to dispute that story. Did you know that?
He's still one of my favorite guitar players of all time, so I'm gonna go with Jake.
Yeah, and Jake says, I was sober. Everybody else there was totally fucked up. I was the only one. I was just getting a suntan. There were no fucking ants. He snorted a spider.
But still, okay, Jake. That's really not a
Like,
good
it's that
argument,
much
buddy. I mean, you know.
Oh, it was just
that's
a
still
spider.
fucking hardcore,
Right.
man.
I swear
But
to fuck.
to lick up Tommy's piss,
Yeah, not a good thing.
that's another level of you got to
Yeah.
go take a nap.
You get time to sit down. That was a funny part of the movie, though. You know, well, and even funnier since you know old heads like you and I have heard that story all our life about Ozzy doing
Dude,
that.
a lot of stuff in that
To see
Netflix
it in the
crew thing
scene,
was
right?
wrong, man. A lot of that stuff in that was wrong. A lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people came out going they twisted a
There's
lot of shit.
30 YouTube videos already where
Yeah,
like
man.
where the dirt lied to you.
Well, it's not only lying. It's coming from one person's perspective. It's fucking
Yeah.
Nikki's perspective.
Take it
I
for what
guess.
it is.
So,
It's
yeah.
entertaining.
Hey, man, it was fun. And the actors were good, man. They did a good fucking job.
Particularly, I thought the dude that played Tommy Lee was good.
And fucking Ewan Rosenham.
Youthful exuberance is what I think of when I think of a young Tommy Lee, and I thought that guy portrayed that. You know?
What was his? I don't even know his real name.
Apparently, he's Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had someone tell me recently. I was saying, well, I thought he was good in the movie, and the person told me, oh, he wasn't this and that and the other. But then I found out apparently he doesn't like Machine Gun Kelly because he likes Eminem, and apparently there's a battle between Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly. And
we don't do that shit in
right?
metal.
Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and they're talking and your eyes start to kind of wax over, and you're like, why am I hearing this, man? Like,
I got
why
enough
do
issues with Battle
who
of the
did I
Bands,
piss off
man.
that's telling me details about fucking Eminem's life?
I don't even.
Right
I
now.
know that's yeah.
irrelevant.
Like right now.
Right, I could give a fuck. No, it's funny for us to talk about.
Oh.
Anyway,
He don't look as good as we do right now.
that's right, man. With my
realize.
bunny fucking ear, Ballwood came prepared tonight. He brought bunny ears for us.
Yeah.
What I like, what Scully calls inner thigh ticklers. I believe, right?
I guess so.
Anyway,
Scully don't know what she's up against tonight. That's the problem.
yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Haven't had enough sleep for this. I can guarantee it.
But speaking of what everyone's up against tonight, don't forget, we want you to watch the show. If you're new to the show, keep 2 screens open. One hanging out with us and listening to us, but on another one, keep your Facebook open so you can go to these band pages and you can like the bands. If you like the bands, show them the like.
Open a third
Hit
one and
that
check out
fucking-
some porn too.
Hey, right. You know, well, no, you want to watch us. You know,
No,
save
you
the
can-
porn for as soon as we're
You have
over.
2 eyes. You can split.
Let
them.
us get you for your foreplay in, and then go to porn afterwards.
Okay, that's a compromise.
there you go.
All right.
But starting with Misfire, don't forget Misfire. We opened up the show with Misfire. That's a debut EP out of Chicago.
Oh,
Good
check
shit.
out.
And if you are playing the Metal-O-Mania drinking game, we said the word debut twice now, so that's 2 drinks you owe me. So let's get it going. Hey, and trust me, drink early, drink often, because we're much funnier when you do. So, what do you think?
Yeah.
Happy Easter. Fuck.
Yeah, right on. And happy Easter coming up, you guys. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get into tonight. And we got some goofy stuff to talk about. We got some funny stuff to talk about. We got some great interviews coming at you. We got Kenny Finger coming in later to give us all a little finger rub down with some doom.
Stick us where?
Yeah, right in our fucking dumpers. He's going to stick some doom in our dumper.
That's doom.
And you're going to thank me for it, I promise you. So let's play another jam right now, though. And without further ado and stuff.
Jump on the chat board too, y'all.
Yeah, we definitely want to get you on the chat board if you're watching live. I know a lot of people tell me that they can't, do both or whatever, but please try. But let's play some
At least say
Extrema.
hello.
Who?
At least say hello.
Yeah, say hello. We're going to play some
Are you
Extrema.
sniffing me, Bongwood?
Wow, that's creepy as fuck. Sorry.
I
y'all.
love it. I love it.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Headbanging forever now, man. These Italian thrash legends have become more and more groove laced over the years. Used to be straight up a thrash band, Extrema was, but as they've come record by record by record, I consider them very much a groove metal band, almost exclusively at this point.
Nice.
They got a brand new album called Headbanging Forever, and thanks to them, hopefully we'll be doing exactly that. So let's check out For the Loved and the Lost from Extrema. Don't go nowhere, though. We got so much metal. We got so much great stuff to get into. It's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Let's get over our metal hump together here at Metal-O-Mania. What do you think?
Only like Easter because of the food.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. I like any holiday.
Because of the food.
Because of the food. That's right.
Hey, how you doing?
blowjob? Did you say you ordered him a blowjob? Hey, we're making Joey do a fucking blowjob over here.
And Queen.
Extrema. There you go.
Sorry,
For the
wrong mouse.
Loved and the Lost, Headbanging Forever is that album, and I fucking dig it, man. They've been around since 1986, brother.
The solo was cool.
Yeah, man. Shred. Solos are back. I kept my tie. What do
It
you
makes
think?
you look fancy.
Burping up vapor.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Can you guys see?
Turtle
look,
power.
Look, I'm
I
not
can
tall
see your
enough, hold on.
titties. No, show your titties. Come
Well,
on.
I had to move the wire, so I was restricted.
Oh, come on. Let's see that shirt. Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah.
Blackthorn Halo. Thanks for the shirts, you guys. Very good. Blackthorn Halo. Make sure you guys show them some love, man. We played them on the show.
I might have to take these off for one
All
second.
right. We played them on the show a couple of weeks ago, man. Some badassery abounds. Whoa, be careful.
Yeah.
That says Texas fucking metal. Texas fucking, yep. Shake your butt. Shake it.
Somebody's.
All right, somebody's got some sound issues going on.
Oh, why would I do?
That's a cell phone.
It's my cell phone.
Oh, Jesus. He does this every week. I have to literally take it from him every week. Bongwood.
Oh, whatever.
It's AT&T.
So, do.
Time Warner.
Extrema. So, I want to talk about something real quick before we move on
What?
to the next song tonight.
Okay.
I wanted to, something you and I were actually talking about earlier tonight, Scully, and I want to
Okay.
get Bongwood to weigh in, and I definitely want the live chat board to weigh in on. We have a pretty good following of stoners.
Let's
that
debate.
hang out with us.
Awesome.
So, let's.
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to.
is this the work
Yeah.
issue?
Yeah, I want to change. We need a new word in our stoner vernacular. Is what I'm getting at, basically. You know, if I say you're high, there's certain certain connotations there. Like people get, oh, well, you're lazy,
Well-
or you're hungry, you want munches, or you're worthless, or you're not productive, or whatever. But I know a million people, including myself, who are way more productive high. Like, dude, super productive high people.
Productivity has absolutely nothing to
Agreed.
do with it.
Agreed.
It's the fact that I'm in pain constantly.
Right.
Not
agreed there
emotional
too.
pain, but
No.
actually physical pain. I have a bad back.
Well, both. Shit. No, but I agree.
torn.
So
No, but
basically,
I agree. I agree with what you're saying.
That's all I do.
But I want to add, there needs to be a new word for high. Like, yeah, I'm high, but I'm fucking kicking ass right now. I'm getting shit
Well,
done.
yeah, you can.
That's
You know what I
not-
mean? Like,
Can I?
yes.
Yeah,
So
bro,
th-
yeah.
it came up because we were at work, and the conversation was, just going back and forth, talking about people that smoke, people that don't smoke, and there was some smokers and some that were, had never smoked before, so they were completely naive
Oh, well, then.
to anything but what
That's their
is
fault.
presented to
Their
them through
preconceived
like
fucking-
movies and TV. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like the notion of being high, encompasses all of that, right?
Drugs.
Right.
Big do
So
nothing.
the question was, are you high right now? To the person, that clearly smokes all the time
No, the
and smoked
question
this
is,
morning.
when am
you
I
know?
not?
And then it got debated. Well, technically, I think you are,
okay,
right?
well.
Like, you know what I mean? You have smoked, and you're in the process of the aftermath of having smoked.
Yeah, you're high, motherfucker.
You
But
can
right,
get
to
us
say
a
like
weed
I'm
hangover if you do too
high,
much.
right, gives that connotation like
Sure.
you're not capable of then doing your job or getting
Moderation is the key to everything, y'all.
driving a car,
That too, yeah.
or
That too.
you're not capable. You're like maybe
Right, which is far from accurate on
in a lot of
a
cases,
lot of people.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
highly functioning potheads.
Yeah, I
Fuck
know
yeah.
a lot of highly functioning.
Michael
Phelps, hello.
Well, not Elon, even though his stocks
Elon
dropped a
Musk.
little bit, but well, fuck those guys. He
Yeah,
needs
right.
better investors.
Well,
Right,
so like
right.
when you are before you're drunk, you're buzzed, right?
Right,
You're not like completely intoxicated. Like
right.
I'm not advocating driving while you're buzzed. You know what I mean? I'm saying, but like
I don't advocate
But you're
smoking
less
while you're
trash.
fucking driving. I
right.
don't
So I'm just
advocate
saying,
that
like,
shit
is there
either.
a word? Is there a stage before like
Worthless
being
high.
high
Like,
that?
But we all
like
do
you're
it.
stoned,
Because even like
you're
you could, a
high.
highly functioning pothead could still get high. Also,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have those moments where like you've had
You're high and you're not doing nothing. Right.
right.
High and
So-
stoned kind of imply you're worthless on the couch.
Yeah.
So we need a word that means you're high but functioning.
Yeah, but hold on though. Are you worthless on the couch staring at a television that's turned off and you're just dumb, or are you involved?
I guess
in
that depends on
something
the quality of the
and you're
smoke.
taking a mental break from reality and you're in
Oh.
a video game or a movie or something like that, and you just want to get into that nice little zone where you're warm and fuzzy and you got a bowl of popcorn and you just want to fucking zone and then 2 hours later, whatever it is, you've killed all the bad guys or you finished the movie and now you wake up the next day, take a shower, wash it off, and do it again.
And do it again. Oh yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think we need a word. We're gonna play word association games tonight. We need a word.
A new word for marijuana?
Well, no, a word for being high that doesn't imply that you're worthlessly high.
High could
A word
any
that implies you're
substance.
productively high. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're stoned or whatever, but you're kicking ass. You're getting shit done right now. Like he's going all cylinders, but he's high. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You know what
Well,
I
it's
mean?
just like on
Okay.
most people, you're just
Like,
your average state of
The
being.
opposite of stoned.
Chad Board
Yeah,
helps us
right.
out.
Right.
Chad Board.
The
chime
opposite
in.
of stoned. It would
Chime
be we need an antonym for stoned.
See, the problem is I can't do anything if I'm not stoned.
Right. I
So
agree.
what would you call yourself?
So you're a productive stoned person.
Yes.
You
So
think
we need a
high.
new word
so if you
for
get pulled
you.
over by a cop and he
Yes.
says, "Are you high right now?"
And you say
And
yes.
I would say, "Sir, are you?"
Well, yeah, nowadays.
I mean, but the point of it is, technically, the answer would be yes because you've just
Right.
smoked.
But you should
But
be able
you're
to
not
say,
high.
you should
Right.
be able to say, no, I'm
no,
not high.
I'm not
or,
high.
Or
I'm
don't
fly.
don't
no, that's
Oh no,
don't drive.
I'm embarrassed for you right now.
Take the fucking metro.
oh,
Ride a bike.
Rewind. Take that out.
Actually, that's
Take
a
that
bad
out.
idea. You wanna ride a bike, you fall
So
asleep.
funny.
What about
That's
No, there are
funny.
way worse things that you could be doing that would absolute like seriously. If you drink 10 beers, how productive are you?
well, you're
Unless
not.
you're
You're not.
making barbecue.
You're not, but
You know,
Well, that's I mean,
Yeah,
but
but
that's not the
still.
type of conversation.
or playing
Yeah.
golf.
yeah, people play golf drunk all the time, but not very well. But
But coming up with a word that like
yeah, a word for a productive stoner, like a fucking, the person's stoned and like, thank goodness they are because they're getting shit done, kind of. You know,
what about like what about something like beast smoke?
beast
What
smoke,
about just like
beast
mellow?
mode.
I
It
guess
doesn't-
that's
it
kind of
doesn't
like
roll
still
well.
Mellow
implies.
implies nothingness still.
I guess. All right. What
You need
about?
fucking hyped. He's hyper
Yeah.
high. You know what I mean? Like a hyper high or something there.
What about high as fucking getting shit done as an acronym? We got to come up with a cool acronym. I'm high as shit getting shit done.
That bitch putting the G in high,
Let's
son.
write. Give me a pen. Give me a Sharpie. Where's the fucking Sharpie?
I know, I've got 30 of them right here.
Hey, that's not a Sharpie, but that's
Don't write on my fucking pecker while we're doing the show tonight again. Took me 3 weeks to wipe that shit off last time.
where are we now? Are we on
But
three?
anyway, fucking, I'd like to know. There needs to be a new word. I agree. As stoners, we need a new word. We need a word for productive stoner person. Like, I'm not high. I'm fucking kicking ass. I'm fucking.
For some weird reason, I
So
can't.
his spouse
speak
says, "I'm
clearly.
in my clarity.
I'm
Say it again?
in clarity.
I'm in my clarity." I assume that he's responding to this.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Sir Spout rocks. By the way, much love, brother.
Hi.
In clarity. I'm in clarity. It's a little too close to I'm clear, and now we're in Scientology land.
Get out!
We're going clear. No, shit. We should have stolen clear from them. That's not too bad. We could have took that from them fuckers. Well, we'll talk about it throughout the show. We'll get
Okay.
into some of that stuff. We're gonna get into a bunch of kind of goofy shit throughout the show. I know what I did want to mention as well.
Oh wait, real quick, we have to welcome back the tally because a couple of the new folks on the chat board are not aware of what's going on there.
Oh, Tally is back.
Tally
That's right.
has
Fucking
made,
We
making his
finally
debut
have
appearance in the new studio.
Tally back, yeah.
Yeah, he's like right there.
That is our tallywhacker. He used to be a mainstay on our show when we were doing
I hope
in
he's
the old
clear enough.
studio.
Can you guys see him okay?
Yeah, Tally.
Yeah, but I'm seeing him with graphics.
I mean, he could be bigger.
That's what she said.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Tally counts our dick jokes in our show, man. We used to have Tally when we did the studio in the old studio. Tally
I
was a
can't
regular
get it.
part of our show, and we did not incorporate him when we moved to the new studio until tonight. So welcome back to the Tally. as a
Hi,
matter of fact.
Tally.
Also, everybody who kicked ass for the rally for Eyes of the Living, man, don't give up yet. I realize we've now lapped the field. When we took over in the voting for Eyes of the Living on that poll on the that's on our group right now, they were in like 4th place when we first got involved, man. And they have lapped the field now. They're blind.
Awesome.
Metal-O-Maniacs fucking rule, man. You guys are awesome for doing that. That's killer. And speaking of Eyes of the Living, though, we have 2 sets of tickets for them, man. As a matter of fact, where's my phone? Did I just throw my phone away?
Yeah, you need to leave it over there.
We have Eyes of the Living tickets for tomorrow night, Thursday night in Philadelphia. We're going to give away for free tonight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so let me give you a couple quick details here. That's Eyes of the Living and Children of Bodom tomorrow night.
Oh, no shit.
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Cool.
And that is in Reading, Pennsylvania. Reading, Pennsylvania. If you can go to the motherfucking Eyes of the Living Children of Bodom show tomorrow night in Reading, Pennsylvania, hit me up on my Facebook or hit us up on the chat board right now. We'll hook you up. We got 2 pairs of tickets for that to give away to our listeners tonight. So.
If you got good signal, live stream that shit on the Facebook
And our
page.
show generally does pretty well in the Philadelphia area, so I got to feel like there's some people out there that would like to go to that show. So
Share it up. Share it out.
We'll make it happen. We will make it. We will send you to that show, man. Eyes of the Living, fucking one of my favorite bands right now, and Children of
And they're great fucking dudes.
There you go. Yeah, they're awesome. Awesome folks.
Support them. Buy their shit.
So very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. All right, well, let's play another jam then. And we will come back and talk more ridiculous bullshit. And I want to hear more. Hopefully the board chat chimes in on what we're talking about there a little bit.
Is it this one?
Yeah, some head shake. It's time for some head shake. Yeah. Go ahead. Sophomore outing from France, excuse me. From the French.
What?
You sell them.
I don't know who the fuck they are, but let me tell you all about
Head
them.
shake.
I'll tell you all about them. Head shake.
Fuck yeah.
Kink
of the World.
Kink of the World.
The song is Kink of the World.
K-I-N-K.
Off their new release.
Of the World.
Last Chance.
That's cool if you think about it for a second.
It is very cool, actually. Yeah.
Last Chance. Sophomore outing from these French thrashers. French thrashers. 2 words that remind me of Ocean City French fries.
Thrashers, yeah.
Yes.
Right on.
Anyway,
French
sorry.
thrashers.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait
Very
to hear
true.
it, man. Head shake. Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it. Check it
You
out.
guys are. What just happened? That I got so much taller than you guys.
We're shrinking.
Now we're just old and
You
fucking
guys are just like
We're
as
shrinking.
the program.
We're shrinking.
like Yoda fucking in his
you
little
measured
crib
yourself earlier
dying.
to us when we had our ears on.
Wow. Look, I'm using the wrong mouse to try to control this computer, and it's not working for me.
My
fucking me.
posture's
All right, sorry, I was just stalling. Now I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Now stare at that cat clock and massage your dinger. No.
Obviously, we're not supposed to butt fuck these kids.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. We have a winner.
Well, a good contender or a winner?
A contender. Yeah, you're right. It's too early to label the winner, but it's pretty goddamn good.
Who do we
Daryl. Daryl fucking, I believe it's Daryl Creel, right? From motherfucking Unu T45. I know. Unu T45, a band we're going to play tonight, as a matter of fact, on the show. But he said Stone-ductive. Is that what you said, Scully?
Nice.
Stone-ductive.
Stone-ductive.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Stone-ductive.
Fantastic. I like that.
I still would like to come up with an acronym that comes down to, like, I'm kicking
Bravo.
some fucking ass right now.
Right.
Y'all
Stoned
motherfuckers
and
don't know
rocking.
how I am making an acronym.
I'm SARS. I got SARS. Stoned and rocking steady, baby.
Good shit. But keep the suggestions rolling throughout the show, man. Yeah, I like that shit.
That's funny.
Fuck me. That's good shit.
I can't keep up with the board tonight.
Is it just
I
on
love
fire?
I love a good fucking steady chat
We
board,
got
though.
She-Wolf.
I love ya.
Chewbacca Josh is
Love
there.
you, Chewbacca
Sky
Josh.
is there.
Love you, Sky.
Hey, what up, gang?
Love you, love you alls. Love yins.
Fucking
Sorry, I got
Windows
distracted. The
updates.
computer that the show's on wants to keep restarting because it
Right.
must have done an update.
Oh,
Fucking Windows
if it updates in the middle of the
Fucking-
show,
I
I
know.
swear to
Fucking
God,
Windows.
I'll
It's
fucking
trying
hunt
to.
down an IBM
It's
fucking
trying.
executive and put a. Anyhow,
Just letting you know.
Gates.
Oh, did we say Daryl?
Daryl.
Did we congratulate Daryl?
Daryl
Yes.
for Stone-ductive?
yeah.
You were playing with the computer when
Sorry.
we were talking about it.
I know we talked about it off air, so I couldn't remember if we talked about it on air as well.
We are
Yeah.
not splitting atoms tonight.
Because
No,
I'm not
no,
very
we're not.
stone-ductive
No.
at the moment,
No,
am I?
no, you're just
No.
baked.
Yeah.
That's different.
Oxygen in, oxygen out.
Repeat.
Oh.
Anyway, we much shout out of love to our new peoples from NPR, man. Sky and them. I don't know what went down in NPR. I'm not a. This isn't TMZ though, so we don't give a fuck about the drama shit. We just know that something happened. That group lost some members. But hey, hang out with us, man.
Hey,
We'll rock
hang
and
out
roll.
with us, man. Fuck.
We'll do the metal thing.
I'll tell you a dick joke.
Yeah, we'll tell you many.
Where are we at now? 3?
The tally. Oh,
I hope
We're
I
slacking.
haven't missed any. I know.
you definitely missed some. There's no way you counted my fucking pink to purple joke in the beginning.
I think that was the first one.
Oh, okay.
When I had the
All
bunny
right.
ears on earlier, I was a wreck.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
that
we
count
were.
for
Yeah,
one?
hey, right.
I'll give you that.
All
Yeah.
right, thanks.
Um,
That's no joke.
um,
No.
What's the number?
But give me a
one-
point anyway.
What's the number one ingredient for a good blowjob? Enthusiasm. Anyway, that's not a joke. That was just true. Anyway, let's
Yeah, I'm not
see.
giving you
I
credit
saw
for
some
that.
goofy ass shit. I saw some goofy stories. Do you want to get into some of those now, or do you want to?
I
get
love
into,
goofy shit, man.
What do you want to get into? What do you got? You came tonight. What do you got? What do you want to get into tonight first? Let's get into some of your shit first. We'll get into some of my shit later. I know that you did want to talk about Ovi knocking that dude the fuck out.
That was beautiful.
That was fucking beautiful.
That was
man.
a 19-year-old.
We won't do too much sports for you guys. I know it's a metal
Oh,
show,
'cause
but
I
that was
know.
beautiful.
I will say
She-Wolf
this.
is hurting too.
I will
know.
say
Hey,
this.
She will love you, honey. I've been there. My team has done the same thing your team did.
I don't know the dude's name. The 19-year-old. His name.
Schnednoff.
Long name. I can't pronounce it. And I won't.
Schnednoff.
I won't disrespect.
Schenectady, New York.
For 19-year-old, any 19-year-old to roll anybody to
To
roll
throw
up on
gloves
Ovechkin.
and throw gloves. He's got balls.
The dude, yeah, dude. But
Well, now you don't know where his balls are, though.
every man on this planet needs to get their ass beat at least once in
Yes,
his life.
you do.
That was
It's-
his.
Yeah, he.
But I guarantee
He might not be
you-
playing tonight. I think tonight there's a game underway, isn't there? Oh no, that's right. They're off tonight.
They are off tonight.
They play tomorrow.
Good- well, 'cause
but
we're
he
on
might not
tonight.
be able to play tomorrow night. That's right. They took.
right.
He's
They
watching us.
rescheduled the playoffs
Reschedule.
around our
Around- yeah,
around
we're
our
live.
They're like,
You know,
that's
we're
hump
live.
day. Hang
Yeah,
on.
that's right. That's hump day. That's Metal-O-Mania. We can't
Right.
do it.
Yeah, but Ovi handed that motherfucker a toasted.
a three-
What was
Sandwich.
that, like, in 8 seconds
Yeah,
flat?
he gave
Like,
him a Mike
you know,
Tyson.
It was
If
three.
that?
It was
He-
three pops.
a
and the
three
third
piece.
one just
Yeah.
a three piece.
He gave him
Yeah.
a three. Well, you know what's funny is if you look, the first punch from the kid hits Ovi right in the face.
Yeah, but Ovi's
It does nothing to him. And then Ovi just
Have you,
1, 2,
that
3
face
piece.
has been hit before.
I think that the kid was out even by the time the third punch hit him. He was already half done. But the third punch, that was it.
Yeah, that.
He was having
That one
dreams
required some
about
dental
living.
I will say this though. One of the highlights of that 5-second event, whatever it was the commentator completely shitting Golden Bricks.
Yeah,
going,
like get a trainer out.
get a fucking medic.
Get a medic. He's knocked out.
Medic.
Yep.
And the other guy's like, "Hey, Chuck, chill out,
Relax,
brother.
bro."
It's okay."
Yeah. Haven't you ever gone to a fight and a hockey game broke out? You know what I'm saying?
But young dude tried to get up on his own, and it wasn't
Yeah,
happening,
no,
man.
he
Yeah,
wasn't.
so
He was
hey,
out.
lessons learned, man.
Well, he
lessons
picked
learned.
the
Hey,
fight.
everyone out there should
He
take a good
wanted-
Yeah,
fucking
when you want to
fight.
square up with a dude that's twice your age and probably
Twice your
twice as
size.
strong,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
I mean, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He was David versus Goliath, and Goliath wasn't losing that one.
nah.
Although, truth be told, the Capitals got their ass whooped in that game 5-0.
And that is a great point. They completely, which is I think part of
Full
the reason
disclosure.
why Ovi decided to fight. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to bring.
They were
your team-
frustrated.
You got to give them something.
Yeah.
You know, you beat up a 19-year-old. Yay, let's rally.
Right.
After five fucking points just went by. Anyway, this is going off a way of metal.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Go ahead. Oh, the black metal church burning.
yeah,
That's something
so
else.
yeah, if you guys do watch current events, and that is something that at least when I'm on the show, I try not to talk about current events, but this is something that's kind of
Crazy.
It's kind of dear to me because it goes way back to the,
Because
to
we
the
also
early
like
80s.
burning churches.
No.
Oh. Sorry.
Well,
Ballwood, careful, he'll get you in trouble.
no, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry, dude. You don't want to go down roads
seriously,
I'll
I
go
ain't
down.
even joking about that. I can't, dude. I take that little half joke back. But the
Hey.
truth is the thing that gets me is when I saw the news report, and here we are in 2019, and the news ladies up there talking about the first half of the story is about the guy.
Yeah, who's a nut job.
Or I'm sorry. Well, they're talking about the
kid. He's a
area.
kid. He's a kid. He's like,
and
what's
then
he, like
they
19
go, and
or
then they
20 or something?
immediately yes,
Yeah.
and then they immediately go to the 3 different churches that burn within this same area.
Yeah, and then it's the music's fault.
So they start putting pieces together, blah blah blah, CSI, and they fucking. What they do is these investigators, like the next half of this news story, was the fact that this young man who happened to be the son of a officer,
an officer,
some
right?
sort of
Right.
cop,
I thought I read
or
that
something
too,
in
yeah.
law enforcement.
Right.
This dude listened to black metal, so this needs to be.
So it must be that.
This needs to be investigated. And my thing is look, it has been investigated and it has been litigated and it has been shown in court that if you even take any kind of step towards trying to censor that type of music, no matter what the message is, you're fighting a losing battle because then you're going to have to censor the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to have to censor.
Everything.
You're going to have to censor
Everything.
Game of Thrones, and I am not standing for that shit.
I got rid of my phone. Everything. I like sci-fi, which is why
love
you
it.
may notice
Evil Dead.
I fly all over the space all the time. You know, because I'm a sci-fi guy. That's what I do.
That's what I fucking do.
It's just
I
to me
push
it's
buttons and shit.
To me, it is that outlandish. I know that. I realize that's an outlandish statement, but to me, it is that outlandish. You're fucked up already. The music didn't make you fucked up.
Exactly.
You know, it might have been what you fixated on and became fucking. You know what I mean?
You can play it
but
backwards,
it could have been
forwards,
anything,
don't
dude.
matter.
Right? I mean, give me a fucking break. The son of Sam didn't like metal, so his dog told him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Eat my
Look,
fucking asshole.
Frank Zappa,
There's
John
always gonna be
Denver,
some
and
fucking-
Dee Snider fucking took care of that.
Yeah,
business.
man.
They handled that business back. In
Definitely.
fucking.
I've never been much of a Twisted Sister fan necessarily as a band, but
but
Dee
Deacon's
Snider will
props.
always have my respect and my
Fuck right.
love
Fucking
for
right.
him walking into that courtroom that day with his fucking chiseled, sharpened teeth.
Yep.
And making them all look like fools.
And
I'll love him forever for
pulling
that.
his fucking deposition out of his
Yeah,
back pocket,
fucking-
unfolding it, his back
Yeah,
jean
yeah,
pocket,
folding
unfolding
it
the
open
shit
and being
reading,
like,
reading the most fucking
Bitches, y'all need to learn some shit today.
elegant
And,
fucking poetry of.
It was good.
Go
It was
fuck
fucking-
yourself, Tipper
yeah.
Gore.
Tipper Gore. And again, we talked about that recently on the show. The end result of that was to put the fucking, censored stickers on CDs.
Which sold more CDs.
Sold more CDs. Thank you for doing that, Tipper. Appreciate it, you dumb
I'm cool
bitch.
with that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right on.
Until CDs got to like $25 a pop, then shit started. I was like, okay, fuck a CD. But
Well, they're cheap now, so man, make sure you go and get the copies of all these motherfucker CDs that we're playing tonight. On the show.
and that is a damn good point.
Get 'em.
Yes. Yep.
Get them. What's up next here,
well,
Rick
this
Ballwood?
next-
I noticed something for you. This is something I'm playing for you tonight.
Yeah, this next track,
Cleveland, Ohio Zone.
fuck, dude, Ringworm. If you don't know Ringworm, you just don't know. Because that band's been around for a long time.
And they
man.
kill.
And they
kill.
just, it's, if you've ever run full speed into a brick wall, that's what it sounds like.
I think that was the name. That's what I'm going to call my autobiography. I spent my youth running full speed into a brick wall.
Full speed. Coming at you.
All right, well, let's give it to him. You ready, Scully?
Ringworm, man.
Ringworm. The brand new
Acquiesce.
release is called Death Becomes My Voice.
Cool.
And this song is Acquiesce.
Man, you're typing like a mug over there. You're like,
I was trying to get it done before you guys
enter.
stop talking.
Fucking
Now
beast,
stare at
dude.
that cat clock and massage your dinger.
No. Obviously, we're not supposed to butt fuck these kids.
All right, so what's up? Did I fuck something up? I'm gonna tell you, I did the show. This might be an example of not stone-ductive then. So did I stick the fucking wrong video into Headshake?
Oh no, you can be productive and still make mistakes.
Ringworm twice? Are you going through? Yeah, that's not the same.
No, that was Ringworm once.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you guys
the
hear
song
Headshake?
before that was Headshake. Did we not play Headshake? Did you skip Headshake and play Ringworm twice by any chance?
I don't think I did, but
We're gonna remedy that. We're gonna do some deep dive.
You guys
in
tell
surgical,
us. Did you hear Headshake, Kink of the World?
Yeah, we introduced Kink of the World, but did we play Ringworm instead?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because was this?
How about this? We're gonna start it.
All right,
and if
yeah.
you guys have heard it before,
hey, in
if
Metal-O-Mania,
stop me if you've heard it before.
we will double shot, play the same shit.
Well, hold on real quick then. If we're gonna do that, play a word from our sponsor first this week.
I think that's probably a good time.
Let's play the word from our sponsor, and then we'll come back and we'll play.
I need a break.
Cherry
Holy shit, we're gonna take a month off this week. Just this week, we're gonna take a month off.
Look, man.
All right, here we go.
Are you just gonna stare at her? It was weird. Good weird. She tasted like...
All right, well, you know, we had to put State Farm and Taco Bell, two of our sponsors, into one ad together for that. For you guys. All right, I guess let's do it.
Why
let's
don't we play the Headshake song?
Play the Headshake song, and
look, they deserve it.
I know
they
right?
do.
I'm so
They
sorry,
deserve
guys.
the Headshake. I think Scully just double ringwormed you is what happened. So play that Jake song. Let's see what happens.
Put some bleach water
like
on
she
that.
said, stop us if you're
spritz that with some bleach.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Appropriately named Head Shake, because holy shit, SMH up in this bitch. You know what I mean?
Everything is right back to...
Everything is beautiful. But now we're back on track, bitches. That's what you call the overtime. You got a little extra.
Recovery.
A little extra metal for you tonight. Fuck, if you were going to do a song twice, it might as well be Ringworm.
Might as well be
right?
Ringworm. That shit's... Someone end up buying that.
Damn right.
End up buying that shit.
Badass. Badassery on display. So
good.
I was reading some goofy news stories, man. You know, you know me and my goofy news stories. I like to stay on top of that shit. And I got a couple good ones I want to share with you guys real quick, and then we'll get on some of that other stuff. But in Florida, I thought this was funny because we got a great big following down in Florida. Shout out to Lori, especially our very own. But an 80-year-old man in Florida fought an alligator in his backyard. This was Tuesday. So yeah, yesterday.
They fought?
He went out and jumped on this bitch, man. Dude named Ed Chapman. It was a 6.5-foot alligator, and he went out and jumped on the fucking thing's back, man.
Oh
and
my God.
wrestled it. Well, and it first of all, he was trying to like grab it, and I guess it swept his legs out from underneath him. So next thing you know, he's laying down next to the fucking thing. So he rolled up on it and tried to fucking grab him up and hug him.
That's how I'd have done
And then he like held him in a hold, until the cops and shit came.
Right.
So somebody called the
full
police.
Nelson.
Yeah, right.
I would hold on for
You-
fucking dear life
Yeah, you
too.
think?
I mean,
Little
right.
alligator legs all fucked up and shit. His mouth's trying to fucking do shit.
That's
Oh, and if
hilarious.
his mouth gets you,
If that
they'll death
tail
row
gets
you.
you too.
Yeah, that tail.
Yeah.
That tail taking nuts off.
It reminds me of that story recently where the woman apparently for like 10 years or whatever, I forget how long, but
Yeah,
her little
stupid
puppy
bitch.
dog, her dog would go
Yeah.
out and the alligator would
I guess
come in her
that's
yard
a little insensitive.
and her dog would go out there and yell at the alligator, bark at the alligator, and it'd go back in the water every day. And it did it for years. She had pictures of it for years. Well, recently the dog went out there and barked at the alligator instead of back by the tail, up by the mouth, and that motherfucker grabbed that dog up and yoked him back into the water.
Damn.
Bye-bye, doggy.
She's like,
chicken
no!
nugget.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Right.
was gonna
Yeah. You can
happen?
get away with it 100 times, but 101st time, that alligator will
that
get you.
thing's, they're quick, man.
Yeah, man.
They're quick unless they
I
get
got
on
bit
that
by an
asphalt.
alligator. I've told you that before, haven't I?
I've killed an alligator. No,
No, I seriously,
Well,
I got
right
bit
now
by
it's
an alligator
alligator
named Bitus.
season. Is
Yeah.
why they're all in people's yards and
Right.
freaking
Yeah,
out
they
in
start
Florida right
crossing
now.
over the
everywhere.
fucking-
Yeah,
Throw them some
Fort
chickens
Lauderdale,
like Betty
every
White does
leads.
in that Lake Placid movie.
I love her.
Dude, I was tripping balls on acid once.
Fuck,
yeah,
like
I know. It's
classic,
one of those
dude.
stories.
I'm talking about the one where the girl flushed the little baby alligator down the toilet in the city.
I
and
saw that
bitch
movie.
grew into like a
I
fucking
saw
50-foot
I saw that movie.
Crocogatosaurus
That was a
Rex.
movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ate everybody.
Yeah.
That
No,
makes me
fuck
think
that.
of my
I'm talking
Aunt
about my
Karen and
real
cousin
fucking
Thomas.
alligator, goddammit, named Bitus. I was tripping my balls off at a party.
Nice.
And a bunch of my buddies were like, I'm going to pick it up. A buddy of mine had he had a fish tank, basically, that ran the entire length of a wall. It came out like 3 feet, and it ran the entire length of a wall. And the alligator had a big-ass fucking area to roam in there. Like 3.5 foot. Cayman dwarf, actually. It was a crocodile. And they were, I'm tripping, watching it cool-ass melting and everything else. And all my friends were like, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up. My dumb, non-thinking self was like, why talk about it? Just pick it up. And I went to reach to pick it up. Fucker bit me, man.
Took a handle on
He
you,
did,
huh?
dude. He was so quick, too. He bit me and got back to his sitting position so fast, I wasn't even sure at first that he hit me. Except for I was bleeding and it started shooting blood out of my fucking wrist.
Oh, he got you.
Oh, he got me.
And
yeah.
you were melting.
And I was tripping balls, son.
Yeah, that
was a bad. Oh, you fucker.
man.
Oh, it's not so bad.
It's not
Dog
so
just raped my camera.
Well, I
Get
was
over here,
worried
dummy.
we were about to witness a war,
Yeah.
actually, because the cat and the dog.
Well,
are
he's
in
the size
room.
of a baby hippo.
Yeah, he's bigger than the alligator that bit me. I'll tell you that.
And he just fucking ruined your story.
He just ruined my story.
Yeah, he
but
did.
yeah, but no, dude, that shit got infected. It was fucked up, man. For real. The alligator's name was Bitus.
Just spritz it
And
with
he
some
got
bleach
me.
water, dude.
This
Kill
girl
that
at the party
bacteria.
gave me some nursing up and shit and put a bunch of stuff on it. But
Well,
it got fucked
I
up.
was, floating through the internets about a week or two ago, and so this is true. But I did glance across an article about a guy somewhere in Brazil, in the fucking jungles down there, and he woke up inside a python.
Oh shit!
Like he woke up and
That'd
it's
be a bitch.
I mean, come on, it's got to smell
How
like
fucked up were
sauteed
you
death.
that you got swallowed by a python?
Yeah, he must have
without
drank
realizing?
a gallon of
Yeah,
some good
fuck.
shit. You wake up.
I hope you got a knife in your pocket though.
That's so bad.
If you got a knife in your pocket, you can cut your way out, right?
There is another subject that we could totally just, you want to get into that, or you
Give
want
it-
to get into
Dude,
that?
yeah, what is up with that, dude?
All
I'll
right.
tell you what, that story fucking sucks, first of all. And the reason we're going to get into that is because front page on Yahoo today is fucking 20-year-old girl falls to her death taking a goddamn selfie at the Grand Canyon.
That's like 4.
What the fuck?
It's like 4 times in like 2 months or some crazy
Yeah, dude.
fucking shit.
What is
I
going on?
know, and I feel bad for her family and the people that she knows. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But-
Darwinism.
Right, come on now. Right. How many people have died because of taking a selfie? Like,
I mean, people fall down the
A lot
steps,
of
break
crazy
their neck,
ones,
and die.
man.
I mean,
Like,
There's some crazy ones. If you go on Beach Hand, they'll frequently post some crazy shit.
There is something
Dude, like the people that go real high on the towers to take pictures of themselves and end up falling off, and
you're fucking stupid. I'm
the
sorry.
fucking
the bride sitting on the fucking rock and the fucking wave come and knocks her ass
Knocks-
out,
right.
and it just ruins everything.
Yeah,
But it's great
yeah, but
video. It's
well, the
fucking-
dude that just died, the Chinese guy that was apparently the big rooftop jumper. He ran from ledge to
parquet
ledge.
guy.
and did
Yeah,
the
but see, you
parkour
fuck
shit.
with the bull, you get
parquet
horns.
is butter.
Parquet.
How about pick a hobby
Parquet.
where if you fuck up once,
Yeah,
you're
you're
still
not dead.
alive.
Right. You know.
I don't get it, dude.
I probably won't even pick one where I'd break a bone.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Skydive
Did you ever see
tandem.
some of them parkour motherfuckers jump and miss and go face first into some concrete and shit? I've seen some rough ass misses.
No,
Well-
I don't even watch fail videos because I hate that.
One
shit.
of
I love 'em.
One
I love 'em.
very true story, and you can Google the fuck out of this one if you're in the mood.
Oh,
At National, where the geyser is,
Dumper Love.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Dumper Love National Park. Yes, that's where they have the big geyser. What's her name? And no, some fucking dude.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He's walking
Yeah, I know
through
what
the
you're talking
trail,
about.
and they're going through this man-made wooden like a bridge.
What a
kind of
fucking
thing.
moron. That's a story about how much we love our phones. Go ahead.
This fucker
keep
dropped
telling.
his phone into what I guess sulfuric acid or
Yeah.
some kind of fucking earth
Natural earth acid, basically, yeah.
and said, "Oh, I'll get it."
I got to get my phone, man. And went in for his
Within
phone.
minutes, he was just
He was
vapor,
vapor. I mean, he was just eating
bones
alive.
bubbling.
Yeah. You fucking moron, dude.
This is bubbling. Bones.
That's a Darwin story there. You're a dummy.
Yeah, man, but you don't even get a fucking. I mean,
I love my phone, don't get me wrong, but I can get another phone, right? I mean, you can get another phone.
it is a cruel world when
Phones
you
are
fall in a
replaceable.
pit of fucking earth.
Yeah, dude, that's a
acid
rough way to go.
and dissolve.
Although I bet it's
into
pretty.
nothing.
I wonder how much. Ugh, yeah, I don't even.
All over a fucking phone.
That's a rough way to go. We should do an episode actually where we just come in and do some awful fucked up way people have.
Well,
left this
you
earth.
know what? Nature's already doing that for us. All we got to do is sit back for the next 10 or 15 years
Yeah.
and just watch this, happen.
Ain't that the fucking truth, my brother?
And eat popcorn and lock your doors.
Lock your doors.
And don't take Ubers anymore.
So, dude, there's a kid in New Zealand trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records, and I think this is funny because does anyone give a fuck about the Guinness Book of World Records
I don't
anymore?
think anyone
Remember when
fucking
you and I were young?
Oh, yeah, that was a big
It
thing.
was the rage, dude.
Absolutely, yeah.
Everybody was trying to think of a way they could get into the world.
Evil
Guinness
Knievel,
Book of
longest
World
jump,
Records.
shit
Yeah,
like
right.
that.
The
Yeah.
fat guy and the twins. And blah,
Motherfucker
blah.
ate 92 hot dogs.
Yeah,
Get
right.
it, you know,
right.
That's
That shit
important
was crazy.
shit. Yeah,
And
humanity.
now it's forgotten. But apparently only here in other parts of the world, this 16-year-old kid is trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records by swinging on a swing set for more than 32 hours. He's going to go for 40 hours swinging on a swing set.
And die.
I'm surprised.
That's why nobody gives a fuck anymore.
And die.
That's 32 hours doesn't seem like
Honestly,
that much for it to
man,
be the world record,
when
does it?
fucking David Blaine
swinging.
like froze himself in
Yeah.
in a block of ice, I was like, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like that's why nobody cares anymore because it's the stupidest fucking shit on the planet. Who gives a fuck if you sit on a swing for 32 hours?
Right.
I guess so.
That's so stupid.
You might be right. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's true.
We did a whole
We've
episode about
moved
this,
past-
and every one of them that you read off, there was like
Who
what
gives a
2
shit
of them
anymore?
that were impressive.
Well, fuck
I
me.
wrong?
Son. You're never wrong. You're never right, but you're never wrong.
We need a meteor.
All right, well, fuck that story then. How about an Arkansas woman known as Granny Hulk
Oh, Granny!
broke a world record for deadlifting 3 months shy of her 70th birthday? Sherry Mobley,
Okay.
about to turn 70 in July,
Okay.
broke a world record for deadlifting in her class and division. She hoisted 305 motherfucking pounds.
Whoa.
Wow.
What?
I couldn't do that shit right now.
Me
so.
either.
I'd like to bed with her.
I bet that Kegel muscle's a bitch, son. Oh, I mean,
Snap my back into place.
yeah, Arkansas, Granny Hulk, they call her, man. There's pictures on the internet if you want to look it up. It's
Granny
pretty funny.
Hawk, man. Ooh.
And also another story I found funny. There is in Australia yesterday, there was a model shoot underway on the beaches of Australia. Let me see if it says where. Yeah, the Candy Shop Mansion in Helensville, Queensland.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a bunch of hot ass models running around in bikinis and shit.
Yep.
When the place was overrun by a couple of the wild kangaroo trying to chase the models around and shit and run after them. Basically, a kangaroo attack. There's a little bit of footage on it. You can't really see too much, but you can see the models like running up onto the porch trying to get away from this kangaroo who's clearly
Horny.
out to punch them or fuck them. Yeah, you never know, right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
hey,
Kangaroos are some sons of
they're
bitches,
vicious.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're no joke.
One, they have
People
claws.
think they're cute, but their mother,
No,
there's a
they're-
reason there's always a lot of footage of people fighting them.
Oh, they'll
because-
kick you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll kick you in the dick.
They'll stand
They'll-
on their tail and throw their bottom legs at you, and
They'll
they'll
fucking
fuck you
square
up.
off and
Yeah.
box with you, too.
Yeah, they
man.
will.
They've
I've
got
seen some
claws,
CGI
and they
footage
got
of that
teeth.
shit.
They literally have like every weapon that you could give to an animal. They
To
have.
fuck you up with.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
claws, teeth,
And they have
tail,
nasty intent.
feet,
I
arms.
saw
Yeah.
another thing this week, even on YouTube, where a guy landed
The parachute.
in the parachute, right? And fucking the thing came running after him and
It's
shit.
like fucking kangaroos.
Yeah, get away from me, you fuck.
Rue.
But, yeah,
Fucking
Rue.
Rue.
Fucking
Murder in the Rue morgue. All right. Well, anyway, some goofy shit. You know, we like talking goofy shit. Let's play.
It'd be like if the deer around here attacked us.
Yeah, right.
You know,
sometimes
all the time. Like whenever
right.
they saw you,
It
they
was
came
their
after
thing,
you.
like-
Yeah, but don't
They do come after our cars. They run in front of my car all the time.
Yeah.
well,
they
yeah,
seem to.
like if they're like injured, but and don't they like freak out? Don't deers
Yeah,
get
they'll
like
get nasty.
like raccoons get rabies, but don't deers get some kind of shit called like
Oh, I don't know.
Like kill people.
yeah, like zombie deer syndrome?
Kill the people.
It's gotta
Kill
be
the
real.
people. All right. Well, let's play. Hold up. I got an idea.
Okay. What?
Let's play a song for the first time tonight.
Oh,
What do you think?
what?
Let's play one that we
Gonna try
haven't
something new?
already played
Okay.
tonight. What do you think? In fact, let's play the interview.
Anyone? You want me to just pick one?
No.
This isn't a double shot.
No, I do not. We go double shot the ringworm. Later, we're going to tell you that we did it on purpose. When time goes by a little bit. No, let's go to the Hallowed. Let's talk to Hallowed. These are our new friends out of fucking Germany. They really kick ass, man. It's a debut EP, so get your drink on.
Right.
And enjoy, man. These dudes are very awesome. Very awesome. This release is very awesome. It's something you're going to want to get. You're going to want to make it part of your 2019 summer metal experience. I promise you, man. Very killer release. Enjoy it. Go to their website and go to that. Go to their social media shit and show them that you love them. And go to their website and watch the video again. They need them likes over there, man. It's all about the likes and the watches. So let's check out Hallowed right now. Thanks for hanging out.
Take your pants off.
Now, baby.
Put on a head brace and put on a motherfucking seatbelt because we're about to be joined by the dudes in Hallowed. One of my brand new favorite things for the fucking spring this year is their brand new release called Shattered. And I am on the phone with, who do I got on the phone with me today?
So it's me, Tom, the drummer, and
it's me, Fight, the singer.
Awesome. Fighting Tom. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing
Great.
good, thanks.
Awesome. Well, let's start by talking a little bit about this band, man. You guys are right out of Germany. You got a little bit of groove element to the thrash element, which I love. And this EP is on fire, man. The EP, again, is called Shattered, and you guys formed in 2017, right?
Yeah, the band actually formed in Frankfurt under the name Devil's Pulse a few years ago, and then 2017, Devil's Pulse split up, and two of the guys remained, which was Andy, the bass player, and Josh, the guitar player. And so they were searching then for musicians, and after a while they found Fight, and I was in a Facebook group where I saw Fight's post searching for a drummer in Frankfurt, in the north of Frankfurt, which is right where I live. So the band room is basically half a mile from where I live, which is brilliant because I can go there anytime. And so I said, let's check those guys out, and we immediately connected, and so in early 2017 we got together and practiced some of the old Devil's Pulse songs, and then we found, with a bit of luck, we found Ivan, our lead guitarist, who is not Russian, but he's Italian, but he's got a Russian name, funnily enough, and he has just put Hallowed on another level because he's really into thrash metal. He can play the fast stuff, he can play like Dimebag Darrell riffs, he can play awesome solos, he listens to Exodus, Slayer, all the stuff that we also like, and with him, I think we got a little bit more into the faster, thrashier direction, and Andy, our bassist, is a bit of more traditionalist, so he always brings in groovy riffs, and so it's never going to get boring with Hallowed.
Yeah, right. I like that. If everybody brings a little bit of something different to the table, it's a nice recipe you got going on there.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think because everyone is so different and everyone brings in a lot of ideas, that's what makes the whole music very interesting. And no song sounds like the other one, it's always something different.
Right, agreed. Well, I'll tell you what, there's one thing that's very, very much apparent in every single song, and that is that it makes you fucking run around the room and break things.
That's nice to hear.
I'm personally a big fan of,
That's totally what is intended, so I'm glad we're getting to that.
Well, that's absolutely what it should do, man. I mean, when you listen to thrash metal, you always got to get the feeling that someone wants to beat the shit out of you, or you want to beat the shit out of someone. I mean, that's just thrash,
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. It makes you want to get in the mosh pit and take it to somebody. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
put on a neck brace for this one out there, ladies and gentlemen. That's for sure. So when you guys got together in the studio and decided, well, let's make an EP and put our stamp on something, what was your approach to that? How did you guys, what was y'all's talks before you sat down and actually started making the jams?
We first, of course, decided which songs to record. We have 11 songs ready now, and 2 or 3 others are in the making for our album, which will come out next year. So we decided, I think, in the summer of 2018, we decided, okay, let's choose, let's take those 5 songs, and then, we basically played around with them a bit and changed a few minor details and said, okay, that's the shit we want to record. And then we contacted a recording studio close to Frankfurt in the Taunus Mountains, and the guy was quite pleasant, and he had a good roster of, a good portfolio of bands he had worked with in the past. So we said, okay, let's give him a shot. Also, he was not so cheap, but we decided let's go there for a week and try our best to get a good EP done. And I think we were quite successful. He was a great producer. He worked with us very well, and we got together very well and got along very well. So I think we had a good week. They also have a little apartment there where the band can stay overnight. So basically it was 5 days of band life and sitting in the studio working on the shit, and it was absolutely awesome, a great experience. And I think the result is for a first EP is quite okay. I'm really proud of that thing.
For everybody out there listening, go out there and pick up your copy of Hollowed now. It is available for you to be picked up right now. And it is 5 songs. It is 25 minutes plus of running time. I love that they opened up with kind of big epic jams. Slave Becomes a King is an epic jam. Shattered is an epic jam, big opuses. And they got running times of 6 minutes plus each song. It reminds me of the early days of thrash, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
That's nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, when we write a song, like I said, everyone brings in some ideas, and we always talked about the running time of the songs, and sometimes we're like, oh man, we can't just write another song that's like 6 minutes or 8 minutes, But it's just how it goes,
You have the backing of Marcus, man. Marcus is a great guy for that,
Yeah, I mean, I've known him for a few years, several years actually. We did with my past bands in Munich. We worked with him twice. Once, like the first time was over 10 years ago with my very first band in Munich, and the other was, I think, around 5 years ago with my last band in Munich before I moved away. And it was always a great pleasure. It was, since he lives close to Munich, I also met him in person, and he's an awesome guy. He goes to underground concerts. He really supports the bands that he works with, and he doesn't take any bands on that he doesn't fully or that he can't fully support. If he only takes you on if he likes the music. So that's a big compliment for us. If Marcus takes you on as a band and promotes your stuff, it's basically a huge compliment, because Marcus only takes bands that he likes and that he says do great music, and so we feel honored to work with him, and it's really a nice thing to have Marcus in our fold, and
it really is, man. I'll tell you what, we've had the pleasure to work with Marcus a few times over the years, and man, that's a passionate guy, man. He's a nice dude to have on your side for sure.
Yeah, he is, and he's totally into metal. I mean, he's had the Metal Message promotion stuff for I think almost 20 years now, and he's. Yeah, as I said, he shows up to underground concerts. He supports the band. He supports things that he likes, and that's basically all you can wish for as a band, to have somebody back you and to have somebody who's really passionate about your music.
You can add me to that list now too, brother. You guys bring obviously different influences. You got the groove thing and the thrash thing going on, which is pretty much my favorite development that's happening in metal these days. It seems like there's a lot of that groove element underlying things that are coming out, and I love that. Where's that come from? Who brings the groovy element to you?
Yeah, I think it's basically everybody. Fi, do you want to say a bit about it, how you write songs? I mean, one of our best grooving songs, which is not on the EP, but which will be on the album next year, is Fireproof. And it's completely written by Fight, so maybe you can say a few words to that.
Yeah, nearly completely written by me, yeah. I do listen to a lot of music. I do not just listen to thrash metal. I also love some desert rock, some stoner rock, some Caius and some Down and all that stuff. And
you just said the magic word, brother. Caius is one of my favorites ever. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And so I also was playing a lot of stoner rock and stuff, and with the guitar tuned in C, all that deep, dark, slow stuff. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I think you can just really combine that pretty good. You can combine that thrash element and that groove element. So I always felt like there are a lot of thrash metal songs that are just pretty fast, and they're awesome. I mean, it just kills you when you hear it. It's brilliant, you know. But when you're at a concert and a band, a crazy thrash band plays a song that is a little bit slower but has a little bit more groove to it, then you just feel it, you know. You just bang your head and you just go into another dimension, man. It's just cool, and I wanted to do that too. So I did not just want to do this super classic thrash metal. It's just 200 BPM, everything, but I also wanted to give it a little bit more groove, you know. And I think Josh, our rhythm guitar player, also is writing a lot of groove riffs. He really has a talent for that. Definitely got to say that. And also our bass player, of course.
Yeah, you're almost not allowed to be a bass player unless you know some groove and some funk, right?
Yeah, I mean, our bass
even
player...
if you end up being a heavy metal bass player, you got to know that groove stuff, man. You got to have that funk element.
I mean, he's the oldest of us guys. He's almost 50. He grew up listening to, in his very first days, listening to AC/DC, listening a lot to Iron Maiden. So he's not the classic thrash metal bassist, but he plays with his fingers. So he has this very groovy and, punchy style to his bass playing that just fits very well with the music that we love. And
I love this EP a lot.
We never have thought we would be likely to conquer the U.S. anytime soon. So, big shout-out to everybody over there. Thanks for the support. We love you guys. So, hello, America. This is Hollowed from Germany. I'm Tom, the drummer.
And I am Fight, the singer.
And you are listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Crypt. Check it out.
I want to hear you scream.
Becomes a king. I just don't need no gods, no stories.
God, it feels like I just have 10 pounds of pudding inside of me.
Jeez Louise on a tit stick.
Hold on.
Hit the button, mother.
Hit the button.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, that was Hollow. They're fucking awesome, man. Thrashy, groovy metal from Germany. A debut EP. Get your drink on. The album is called Shattered. That song was Slave Becomes a King.
Fucking awesome. Great guitar work in that
Dude,
shit, man.
that drummer's silly too, brother.
Drummer's got ants in his
That's
pants.
a sick
Fucking
set
love
too,
it.
man. Yeah, man. Killer.
Fucking
That's
jam,
the reason
dude.
we do this show, man. It's fucking bands like that, dude. I love them. Go to their website. You can watch that video on fucking repeat on their website, so do it.
Good live video, man. Good shit. Do it. Keep on fucking thrashing, man. That's fucking killer.
Killer.
That was fucking killer.
Great things happen in the scene right now, my friend. So very excited to be a part of it all. So killer.
Isn't it amazing that as for how many decades has like actual metal been around and it still hasn't never? I mean,
it's got more teeth than ever, in my opinion.
Isn't
right
that-
now,
isn't that something?
Yes. It is. That is quite a remarkable statement to make. And we're back. We're on top. We're taking over the motherfucking
we've
world.
had ups and downs, but motherfucker,
Fuck yeah.
up,
Fuck yeah.
up right now, man. It's crazy.
I love it. I
Yep.
fucking love it. But I wanted to talk a little bit also about something they were talking about and chatting on the board about there. I won't call anybody out except to say, as metalheads, we need to do. I forget what movie it was, or wasn't it the? Maybe it was one of the American Pie movies or something. I forget what movie it was, but basically there was a bunch of cock-stained pieces of shit, frat boy cocksuckers, that had written a book about the rules of college and how to do this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. We need a metalhead version of that, where we take our life lessons and we put them down for, want to basically learn as from my fails type of a thing amongst metalheads. Someone on the chat board said a minute ago they moved in with somebody, realized that they were a fucking bunch of crackhead pieces of shit. Wasted your time, wasted your fucking, you know what I mean? Like, in that book would obviously be one of the rules would be fucking, don't waste your time on crackheads or pillheads and all that shit, man.
Don't waste your time
That's
on
a
that
life
shit.
lesson that you learn.
Potheads,
that you
sure.
potheads are your friends.
Fucking sure.
Yeah.
They need money to buy weed, so they got money coming somehow.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Look for those people. Those people are usually will hear you out. They got time to talk to you and they care about what you're talking about. Fucking,
Alcoholic will listen to you.
No crackhead has ever given a single shit about a word you've ever said.
No, they just
You know what I
want
mean?
to.
Right.
No, they don't even care where they shit.
They're only listening for a possible crack in your facade that they can turn into fucking you over somehow later.
They'll poop in your flowers.
And they will poop in your flowers. So, and there you go. That's another life lesson for our book, man. Crackheads will poop in your flowers. We need that. We need to fucking make it like a chat board, a group on Facebook or something that's fucking,
Oh, there's video.
all of our fuck ups. We can, look, here's my recent fuck up, and here's the lesson I learned. And we can share stories like that with one another amongst metalheads.
I mean, you got to go. You got to go. Broad daylight, midnight, whatever.
Whatever it is, it is, it is.
Yep.
But I'm serious. What do you think? What do you think? Do you dig it? We can put some life lessons in there. I know I certainly could leave a few life lessons.
I think
I had to learn the hard way on there.
When it comes to metal, look, number one, it's all of us. It's our fucking therapy. It's the way it is.
My damn drink, but it's right.
Number two, if you're in a pit and a fucking dude falls down, help him up.
Yeah, that's old school shit.
That's old school shit.
Yeah.
But that's just a
shit.
nugget of the broader picture of brotherhood and sisterhood and what metal
Yeah, that's
is.
very metal specific, which I agree with. Yeah,
We're all in.
We
this.
should probably start our first chapter should be metalhead rules. Some metalhead rules amongst metalheads. And yeah, number one there, help a metalhead up. If you knock a metalhead down in this pit, you help them. You're the
I
guy
don't
that
even
helps
think
them
this
up.
shit occurs anymore. But remember when a girl be floating around in a crowd and everybody starts grabbing her boobs and putting their fingers in her butthole and trying to
Elbow the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah, kick that guy right in his fucking penis.
Yeah, that guy needs an elbow right to the forehead.
Now, unless she's actually mad that somebody's not doing that, then that's an argument to be made.
Oh, I don't think there's too much to that to worry about.
Yeah, they don't do that shit
Yeah,
anymore.
nobody
no,
wants that
no.
to be happening.
No,
Yeah,
nobody goes in the crowd
surfing.
like,
There are
I hope I
freaks.
get fingered by a whole crowd of freaking strangers.
There's
Right.
50,000 people here, man. I'm gonna frickin' say hi to everyone.
No, so that's what happens. See, somebody talks the girl into doing it because you weigh 100 pounds. So it'll be easy for us to fucking put you up there and throw you around, and then you regret it because
we've seen that shit.
People are
times,
opportunistic pieces of dog shit.
Yeah,
you know?
and they're just perverts.
Elbow the guy that grabs the girl's boob. Elbow the guy that grabs her butt.
Yeah.
Elbow the guy that tries to stick his pants in her. Her hand inside of her. Whatever.
Now, if you see,
Elbow that dude.
If
It's
you
easily.
see,
This shit is easily fixed. These are the kind of things that we should be policing ourselves. This should never happen.
but on the flip side of that, if you see a dude floating around and you see a girl trying to stick her finger in his butthole,
cheer
punch her
for
in the
him.
titty. Punch her right in the titty.
No, it's
No, don't hit a woman. That's bad.
There's people say,
Don't hit anybody,
it's a
that's
two-sided coin, but it is a two-sided coin. Every man in the world, if somebody's grabbing his dick, he probably wants it to happen. So let it happen.
Yeah, nobody crowd surfs.
It's all about what you want. If you want it to happen, let it happen. If you don't want it to happen, don't let it happen.
Nobody does that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I never.
Nobody's
would, 'cause
reaching for a
the few
dude's
times
dick.
I've seen it. It's gone really bad.
Yeah, now it's 30. Well, it's not even 30. It's 3 dudes that just made a fucking 30-foot diameter hole in the crowd, swatting at bees.
Well, I've been in several
doing
situations where things like that happen, and the dude that pulls that shit regrets it very, very quickly.
Hey, man, shit happens, man. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. When I was young, I'd fucking...
There's always somebody there like, hey, shout out to my buddy Joe Solids. I've seen Joe Solids and more than handle a few fucking pit idiots.
What was your worst pit? What was the pit that you don't never forget? The pit
man.
that fucked you up?
I've talked a little bit about it before, but the Suicidal Tendencies Slayer concert at Ritchie Coliseum.
Oh, shit.
Was insanity, bananas. I think, as a matter of fact, the opening band that night was Sacred Reich. So it was Sacred Reich, Suicidal Tendencies, and Slayer. It was all S bands. And, dude, during the Slayer set, I got 2 ribs broken. I got my nose broken.
Solid.
And I left a bloody covered mess of shit. Yeah,
solid.
And had a fucking ball, man. I had a blast. It was
Yeah,
one of
man.
the best times I ever had in my life. I was laid up for days afterwards, but I was gleaming, and it was a blast, man. But the pit was just. It was one of those pits that they're so thick. You know what I mean? That it's just utter commotion.
Yeah, like Jon Snow and Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah, right, exactly. There's 2 kinds of pits, man. There's 12 people out there throwing elbows. That's a whole different thing. But then there's them swarm pits, man, where you're going with the crowd because there's no choice to it.
You ain't got no choice. You gotta fucking beat.
And that's fucking. No, am I scooting out of frame? I'm getting a producer's note that I'm scooting out of frame.
But
because Bonwell keeps putting his dick on my knee. But anyway, but yeah, it was one of those pits.
One of them pits
where it was just fucking furious, and I love that shit. I can't do it much these days because I'm old, I'm crippled. They call me the Crypt, but they might as well call me the Crypt with no T on the end of that son of a bitch. But man, I want it back though. I'm getting fucking knees coming soon. Fucking, you never know, baby. Maybe my Crypt, my pit days might not be over forever.
No,
you never know.
They are.
I might
never know.
They
are. They are.
Oh, wifey calling it out,
Yeah.
calling me out, huh? She's calling me out.
Wow.
So yeah, that's good shit, man. But let's start. We're gonna start a wall. I'm gonna get like somebody. Ethan, if you're watching, our intern Ethan, let's start a fucking subgroup on our page where everybody leave your life lesson here for fellow metalheads to learn from your mistakes.
Do or do not.
Do.
There is no try. I think that's basically everything.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say do.
Oh, do.
It's double enforcement of do. There you go.
Or don't.
or don't bother. All right, cool.
Now that we cleared that up.
What do we got next? Let's play a Once Awake song.
Hey, we're being productive as fuck.
This is a Norway groove metal band, and this is their sophomore album. What'd I do?
You took my mouse.
Oh, I'll give you your mouse later. I prefer Beaver. Norway groove metal band. The album is called Inside the Storm. Let's check the
groove metal band. All right, let's check this out. Cool.
Right now, the band is Once Awake.
Once Awake?
Yeah, let's play the right song.
Let's hit some buttons over there.
Inside the Storm by Once Awake.
There you go. That's the one.
Those old fucking buttons, man.
As the hurricane moves up the East Coast, we're already starting to feel its impact with heavy winds, and everyone is bracing themselves for torrential rainfall.
Inside the storm, oh, there's quiet and black.
I guess we do. Everybody put your hands up.
Hello.
Everything should have a
Don't
groove.
die.
Everything.
Fuck yeah, man.
Everything should have a groove to it.
There really should be a groove element in everything. I want a groove element in every fucking thing. If I hear a fucking song in the elevator next week when
Where's
I'm in the
your
hospital,
phone?
in my anus, baby. I have my phone in my anus.
It would probably be better in your anus.
But if I hear a fucking song on an elevator that doesn't have a groove element to it, I'm fucking tearing the elevator down.
Yeah, the elevator will fall.
That's right. Goddamn it. Fuck that elevator. Yeah, Once Awake, man. Once Awake. Them dudes, that's a fucking badass band. That's a badass release killer.
Well, a lot of I just peeked at the chat board, and there was a reoccurring theme that I noticed on the chat board when we were talking about, the most brutal
okay.
hits.
Talk. What is it?
A lot of Slayer.
A lot of Slayer.
Now,
yeah. Someone said Pantera too. I've been to some nasty Pantera fits as well. Yeah.
Got kicked out of a Pantera show twice one night.
Oh, I got thrown out of a Lizzie Borden show.
Oh, fucking A.
Right into literally thrown out of the door into a 4-way intersection.
Nice.
Thought that was kind of fucked up.
That's pretty.
I mean, I was fucked up.
As long as the light was on red, you'd be fine.
I was fucked up. Yeah, that's another thing we need to write in our life story book, though.
Mine was
we can get fucked up, but do it young. Do it while you're young.
Yeah, do it while you're young, man.
Yeah.
Do it while you're fucking
like Sky said on the board. Yeah,
pliable.
Yeah, I did a lot of fucked up drugs, but I did it when I was young.
Yeah,
so did I, man. I had a shit ton of acid back in the day. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, nowadays the drugs are bad.
They're bad.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay. You're not gonna have a good time. Okay. It depends. The weed's good.
Well, that's not drugs.
Yeah, but the acid back in the day was the shit. See, I don't know what it's like today because I don't take it anymore.
The weed's next
but
level.
I used to love my acid. I ain't gonna lie. I went to fucking senior week, and I took 1 hit of acid on day 1. I took 2 hits of acid on day 2. I took 4 hits of acid on day 3. I took 8 hits of acid on day 4.
What?
Yeah, and I just fucking. All I remember about that week was just a couple of bits and pieces and lots of fun. But it was a blast.
I did acid 3 times in my life.
Oh, really? That's
yeah,
it?
and all 3
Okay.
times I had a fucking blast.
Yeah, I've had some not so blasty times, but I mostly have had blasts.
I watched myself pee.
Avoid the mirror. You know the old adage, avoid the mirror.
Nah, man, we had a blast. Found a trampoline and ended up staying there for about 4 hours, bouncing around. It was fun, man.
Yeah, man. We've always went pro with it. We always had lots of cool toys and visuals and stuff like that,
Listen to, I got home and listened to Jane's Addiction, Ritual de l'Habitual, and Nothing Shocking.
Man. Primus videos will do you nice.
Like my cassette had one of them cassettes where it would loop. It would play it forward and play it backward, man.
Dig it.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit, man.
Avoid Pink Floyd, though. Everybody thinks Pink Floyd. Don't do Pink Floyd, man. Don't do that to yourself.
I'll do Pink Floyd any second.
If you do The Wall while you're tripping,
That's
you're not
fine.
going to have a good time.
Nah,
it's going to be deep, is all I'm saying. So, anyway, word to the wise. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, what was that? What did we just play? So,
that was
Once Awake. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff, man.
You need a 1 hour energy.
No, I'm good. I'm worried about you motherfuckers. Y'all dropping down on me over here.
We have
I'm
gone
ready to
way
fucking
long.
rock.
We realize
Hey,
we have
I'm ready
20
to
minutes
rock.
left of the show,
And we're on song 4.
something like that. It's not far off. to be completely honest.
Well,
so let me tell you a story. No.
All right, yeah. Let me tell you about this.
No, let's get into another track. Let's play some
I'll
catch
tell
up.
you what. I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it?
Very
Here we go. No, all right. We do have Under Darkest Skies coming up next, man, actually. This is a sophomore album from our friends from Wisconsin.
Nice.
I fucking dig the shit out of what I have been able to hear on this so far, man. I'm very excited about it. The Obscene Shape of the Shadows is the name of the jam and the sophomore release.
I know what they mean.
Yeah, dude, right? We were just talking about acid a second ago. There you go. Perfect setup for this jam. For
The Obscene Shadow.
Shape of the Shadows. So put on a neck brace, check out this jam, and send me your thanks.
And money.
We're starting a garage band. Do you guys play bass?
You think you've got what it takes? I've been guarding my gate for a long time, bitch.
Get down, yo.
Sensation.
some twisted fucking understanding. Reducing this power, you control your own paradise. So one thing I'm witness is that on my own side. Ships, thousands, disappointments.
Doesn't that stuff cause brain damage?
Man, I'll come in here one night and just talk fucking stories all night because I don't give a shit. I got no shame in my game. It is what it is. I lived what I lived. I did what I did. I survived it. Here the fuck I am, the motherfucking man I managed to still be. I will tell my stories. We're going to come in here one night and just tell fucked up stories about some shit we did when we were young one night. Although, the reason we're not going to do that tonight is I really need to delve heavily into statute of limitations type of information before I tell these stories on this motherfucking program. And there you go. That's a word from the fucking Wolfman Jack of Metal.
What?
2 plus 2 equals chair.
Cherry.
Right.
Cherry wine.
Cherry Sprite.
I've had a lot of people hit me up on my on the Twitter, on the little blue bird thing.
On the Tweedly
telling me,
Deets.
calling me the Wolfman Jack of Metal. I got a Wolfman Jack voice. Do you think I got a Wolfman? I don't think my voice is that deep, is it?
No, but you look like the motherfucker if you had a black cowboy hat on.
Maybe
Some
I need
shades,
to get a
some
fucking
different
dude.
shades.
I want a goddamn black Slayer cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Does that exist?
I
want
sure,
a
somewhere.
fucking-
Fuck yeah.
Dude.
Somebody's making them somewhere.
I want that now.
I'd Google
I must
that
have
shit.
that now. I need a black fucking cowboy hat with fucking with this on it or something. You know?
Made out of human skin.
Fuck yeah, even better.
Or frog skin. I don't fucking know.
Even better. Speaking of fucking shit like that, dude, and all the wacky shit we were talking about earlier, Tina Forrester, our friend Tina.
Hi, Tina.
We're gonna have her come. She's gonna be coming back on the show here in a couple of weeks and co-hosting with me. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
She comes in and we break the dick joke record all the time. And I know we've told more than 4 goddamn jokes tonight. You're just sleeping on 4.
No.
You're sleeping on the dick.
I've touched my dick more than 4 times.
At least.
Just me.
You are. There's been 7,500 dick jokes on the chat board. Give them one shit.
Make it like
you're sleeping on the dick again.
5.
God damn it.
Honestly, right now I'm just trying to get back to the fucking screen. What the fuck?
Have
Okay,
you
there we
ever
go.
had
I'll
a
give
woman
this-
snore with your dick in her mouth before?
No, but have you ever kissed a girl and burped?
Oh,
God, well, I don't know where this conversation.
I don't think I have.
Have you ever kissed a
Like,
guy and burped? No.
What is happening right now? I've lost control of everything.
You're not hitting
of
enough
the-
buttons.
of the
control,
show,
lost control.
of the host.
Lost control.
Just start hitting some
Did I mention my shirt that I got? guys,
Black
from
Thorn
Blackthorn
Halo.
Halo?
Yeah, awesome.
That's pretty good.
Our
You can't
buddies
really
out of
see it very
Texas.
well.
Texas fucking metal. There's some good metal out of Texas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Power Trips out of Texas. Love them motherfuckers.
Yep.
Right.
In
We just played
Halifax.
them last night on the fucking
Yes, I
Tuesday
did.
show.
Oh, speaking
If
of
you
which,
missed it, go
yeah.
watch it on the
Oh.
There you
go. Question.
Yes.
What?
This is a metal question that takes us back to the early days.
Okay.
Was Wasp from Texas and then went to LA?
They were blind in Texas.
or
I know.
did they just live in Texas but then gigged in LA?
I think they were from Texas, right? Well, no, I think they were from LA. because
Chadboard, help me out.
I know Blackie Lawless often wore like Oakland Raiders gear. You know,
I've seen him. He had a house in like El Paso or some shit.
I know they got blind in Texas, but I'm not sure
What
where
a
they're
great
from.
fucking song, too.
Yeah, that is a killer song. I love Wasp, man. Wasp
Me
was
too,
awesome.
man.
They were a step above some of the other bullshit, you know.
He looks
I've
like-
heard them get thrown in with that hair thing, but
he's
totally
no,
wrong.
you can't.
Not at all.
Wasp,
Yeah.
Wasp are their own thing, man.
Definitely.
They
Blackie
are their
Lawless was
own
the
fucking
shit.
thing.
Chris Holmes was the shit.
Dude,
they were awesome. I love them.
Blackie wrote and recorded all of that early shit.
Did
by
he
himself.
run for a congressman or some shit at one
He's
point?
a very
too?
smart guy. Yeah,
yeah,
he's not dumb.
no dummy.
Yeah. I don't know much about his
Yeah,
politics.
he's
or
no
care,
dummy,
but,
that's for sure.
He writes good jams.
But yeah, fuck yeah.
And Chris Holmes, I mean, metal legend. Come on,
Yeah,
he's
right.
still fucking jamming, man.
Right. Although, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The scene of Chris Holmes in The Decline of Western Civilization
That's why he's a legend.
Is part of what helped destroy metal the first time around, man. I really feel that's true.
I
think there was a large part of America and, well, the world that saw that scene of him in there when he's dumping the whole bottles of fucking vodka on his face that were like,
And his mother standing right there.
This is fucked up. This is not fun any longer. This is jump the shark.
Nah, he was having fun.
Well, he was. Yeah.
He was having a
He
fucking
was,
great
but to the
time.
rest of us, it looked very pathetic and it looked very.
Yeah, he wasn't.
troubling.
He wasn't being productive.
It jumped the shark. Do you know where the term "jump the shark" came from? By the way, weird trivia side question.
Someone. No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say.
Do you know?
No, I don't.
Do you know, Scully?
It's a movie. Yeah.
No, it's not a movie.
Or
It's a TV show.
TV
Yeah.
show then. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're one of the episodes. They jumped a shark, like literally.
The term has come.
I was going to say that, man.
The term has come to represent when something good has, reached so
Taken it
far
too
into
far.
crazy territory that it's no longer good anymore. And it's from the show Happy Days. Do you remember old Happy Days?
Oh, fucking A, the Fonz,
The
bro.
Fonz jumped the
Goddamn
shark.
right.
The Fonz wore his leather jacket.
Yeah, he jumped the shark.
And
on
fucking
skis.
jumped the shark.
Hey, that was
You
a
remember the
worldwide.
moment.
It's universally.
No, I do. The world
yeah.
stopped that night. It was televised live.
Yeah,
From Happy Days.
It was
USA.
universally viewed as the moment Happy Days went to shit. It was the moment that they had the Fonz jump the shark.
When did Gilligan's go to shit? Was that when they fucking got off the fucking island? It just was like, well, there's no
Yeah,
point in
right.
watching this shit anymore.
When nobody ever fucked either Ginger or Marianne. Nobody ever fucked either one of them. By season 2, they were like, fuck that. This is not real. Somebody's fucking one of them by now. Give me a break.
Ginger was a man.
That's interesting. Were you a Marianne guy then? Because I was a
dude,
Marianne
country
guy.
girl, brown
Yeah.
skin, brunette. Give me
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Married one of them.
Marianne was more my style too.
Country
you know.
girl, dude, I love me some Marianne. But don't get me wrong, man, Mrs. Howell, she put it on. She put it on you there, boy.
She had a rich cooter. Anyhow.
She was getting laid, right?
Yeah, they were the only ones fucking, I guess, was Mr. and Mrs. Howe.
No, man, Gilligan
You
and
think
the fucking
Gilligan
skipper.
and the professor or the skipper? Oh,
I think the professor hit Marianne a couple of times.
threw it in her dumper.
Yeah, he'd like carve a coconut into a dildo.
I guarantee
Yeah,
there's
right.
a porn spoof.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
He'll hook up some wires from the radio and get the coconut dildo.
If we do this show another 6 episodes, there's going to be a porn spoof of this fucking show.
The best joke ever.
Yeah,
and
but that's just going to be the one you make.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
embarrassed
true.
that I don't remember this, but the best joke was I can't. You guys help me. How the fuck could you have a professor make a fucking AM radio out of 2 coconuts and some wire, but he couldn't fix a 2-inch hole in a boat?
In a boat. That is a good question, brother.
That's just that.
Hey, circumstances to keep the series alive.
And they slept in hammocks too, the poor bastards.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hammocks are cool.
Your back would suck if you slept in a hammock every night, you know?
Yeah, after a while, yeah, you wouldn't. It's like nice for a nap.
So
all curled up with Mr. Howe
on a spring day.
So there it is. There it was, and there it would be.
How do you fuck on a hammock though?
Carefully.
Just
Yeah,
fuck.
no,
You know what
you
you
don't.
do? You push it out that way as far as you can and bend her over that motherfucker.
No, you put it in.
Then just
And then
just
ask your friend to fucking
pull
spin that bitch
motherfucker
around. Centrifugal forces and shit.
you gotta have balance on a hammock.
Next thing you know, you're fucking choking.
I think you're doing it wrong. All right.
Won't know till it stops. I don't know.
Let's play another song. We've lost our minds tonight. I don't know what happened in here, but we lost our professional edge like 13 seconds into the show tonight. But hey, fuck it.
Well, after this next song, you told me to remind you about Jose Canseco. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
We'll talk about that.
The fucking world's biggest fucking snitch at this point. Somebody needs to beat his ass.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Get stitches.
Snitches get stitches, bitches.
I don't know what he did.
All right, on that note, what are we playing next?
We're going to play some motherfucking Unu T45. That's right. My new buddy. My buddy Daryl, as a matter of fact. He came out and supported the show with Eyes of the Living
Is
and
that Daryl
Optimus
that's on the
Prime
board?
and all of them. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Daryl.
Yeah, what's
And
up,
that's
Daryl? Came out to the show. We're going to play Color from Out of Space. This is a brand new release, actually. This was produced right in Oblivion Studios by our buddy Mike Bozer.
Oh, sweet.
This is right here from our own backyard, motherfucking Unu T45, and I fucking dig the shit out of it, bro.
Turn it up.
You all will as well. Check it out. Daryl, good shit, brother. Let's do it.
When I was a kid, I had an imaginary friend, and I used to think that he went everywhere with me, and that I could talk to him, and he could hear me, and that he could grant me wishes and stuff. And then I grew up, and I stopped going to church. I know, I'll be sorry when Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, comes back from the made-up. I heard a reporter recently, a proper BBC journalist on the news say, at least one person killed in suicide bomb attack. Oh, well, yeah, obviously. It's the bare minimum you need to qualify. I've never really understood it. Why would you become an Islamic fundamentalist suicide bomber on the off chance you might get 72 virgins when you die? Become a Catholic priest and have them now. Life's for living.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, welcome back to another episode of The Finger of Doom, hosted by Crypt and Scully on Metal-O-Mania.live. Go join their Facebook group and watch them every single week, and let's get to the music. This week we are talking about Domcraft. Now, remember a couple weeks ago we got into a really spacey cosmic vein where we were going with bands like Resin and some others that had this really, almost like they were Doom versions of Pink Floyd sort of a vibe. Well, we're getting back to that. I was having so much fun, and I've been meaning to play Domcraft for a while, so I finally got my chance, and I'm going to do it. The track we're featuring is called Sandwalker, and it is off of their 2018 release called Flood. All right, these guys are from Stockholm, Sweden, another band from Sweden. Surprise, surprise, another Doom band from Sweden. Again, I would call this band very spacey and cosmic, and in fact, their tagline on their Facebook page is something to the effect of riff, hook, repeat until numb. And that's really what this whole album is like and what this track is like. It's just a riff and a hook, and they repeat it until you basically go into a trance and you do the Doom nod. This is one of those albums that I would consider to be a grower. Like at first glance, you can tell it's heavy and good, but maybe it's not really dawning on you exactly what they're doing. You got to let it grow on. You got to listen to it a couple times. It has to be loud. This stuff does not work if it's not loud. And let it just wash over you, and the next thing you know, you'll be kind of going into that trance, and you'll be kind of doing the Doom head nod, and that's the effect that it has. All right, so the band again is called Domcraft. The track is Sandwalker off of their 2018 release, Flood. And they do have a nice back catalog that you can go back and check out. It looked like there was a full-length LP in the back catalog as well as an EP and so forth. Don't forget to follow them on social media. They do have a Bandcamp presence as well, which is a great place to go and pick up their t-shirts and their LPs and so forth. It is domcraft.bandcamp.com. All right, thank you again for joining us every single week on Metal-O-Mania.live, hosted by Crypt and Scully, letting us bring the Doom to you every single week. We sure appreciate it, and we have a blast doing it. Remember to check out the Finger of Doom Facebook page. I will post tour updates and album releases and only the good stuff like that for you, to kind of cut through the white noise and get you straight to the good stuff. And until next week, Doom on.
Yeah, fuck. I was in a Sabbath coma there for a second, you guys, because holy shit.
Fell out.
Doom, the genre that says out loud every time you hear a Doom song, we love Black Sabbath.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I guess all the vibration knocked my mic right out of the hole.
You had some good vibration?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to plug it into the wall?
Cold down here.
Battery operated? What are we talking here?
I really like Ian Gillan Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I like it all, man.
I do. A lot.
I do too. It's on your soul.
I sent you a track a few months ago.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking badassery.
Old ass song that just sounded great.
You know, the Dio and the Ozzy days get all the love and the attention, but yeah, man, I agree with you 100%. Great stuff.
It's good shit.
Really fantastic shit, man. And before we move on, though, that Unu T45 badass, man.
Yeah.
Love it, Daryl. Thanks, brother. Kick ass, dude. And that Domcraft, dude. That was a heavy ass fucking Doom.
Yeah,
man.
that was good shit.
Kenny, you rule, brother. Kenny, somebody, I got to tell you, Kenny, I'm not going to tell you who, but somebody sent me a picture of Rick Astley this week and said, Kenny is fucking Rick Astley, and I can't get it out of my fucking head.
Where the stranger
Give it to him. You know, stranger, tell me about it. There you go. So Kenny never let me down, never give me up, and never turn around, isn't it?
Hurt me.
And hurt me or desert me or something. Okay, but yeah, that's it. I can't get it out of my fucking head now. It's killing me. I love you, Kenny. Doom Man. King of Doom. Okay, Finger of Doom. So, what's up?
Well,
I don't know.
It all started.
Back in
what time is it?
71.
How far
I'm
over?
cold. We're way over.
Are we doing a 4-hour one tonight?
Yeah, we're going to do the
we're
3-hour
not.
program.
Hey, do you got to work in the morning?
We got 3
What
more
time
jams.
you gotta
All
get
of them
up
are fantastic.
What time you got to get
So,
up?
What, do I have to get up or do I got to be
What
there?
time you got to get out of bed?
I have to get up at 5 a.m.
Fuck that.
So you're good. You have plenty of time, man. If you get to bed by 4 a.m. and you got to get up at 5 a.m., you're
No,
good.
I'm not one of those that can function on no sleep.
I don't know. This is the Easter episode.
I haven't slept 4 hours since, if you go back to what, January? In 2019 total, I think I've had about 11 hours.
We've only got 11 more songs to go.
Yeah, that's right. So
I know, right? That's the problem.
I'm kidding.
We
have
can do it.
We got three.
Three
We have three
songs.
left. We can
That
do. We
sounds
can do a
good.
blast.
songs, and you're going to want to jam on all of them. All right.
Well, I guess we shouldn't just
I'll
talk
push a
about
bunch
how
of
long
this
we're
crap
taking.
back. I'll push a bunch of this stuff back.
Well,
King's
no.
X fans, they're in the studio for their first new album since 2008, if you're interested.
King's X?
King's X is doing a new album.
They're
That's correct.
the original guys?
That's
Ty
correct.
and the fucking
Yes,
dudes?
sir. First album since in
Doug and
11 years. Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
King's
That
X.
everyone knows.
I
that
just read that
in the
earlier
know
today. Yeah.
They're not on the list.
knows
Huh?
that King's X
No, but King's X is doing a new record.
came
They're in the
out at the
studio.
wrong fucking time.
Right. We were talking about that on the show last night.
And that is so unfortunate.
Forbidden came out at the wrong time for that. For
So
the later in the
unfortunate.
thrashing.
Oh, yeah,
for
later in
that.
the thrashing.
Right.
Yeah, step by step.
Right. Yeah. We played that last night on the
Fucking
show.
great. Yeah, that
Well,
shit's
yeah.
stuck in my head, dude. I love that track.
Fucking great
Fuck
jam.
yeah.
Yeah. If you missed the Metal Yard last night, I'm telling you, please
That was
do
Paul-
go back
Paul
and
Bostoff?
look at. There was less of us being ignorant last night than a whole bunch of jams, man. A whole bunch of killer jams. Yeah.
That was
They did
Paul
a better
Bostoff on
job.
drums.
Oh yeah, I think so. Right.
If I remember right.
Yeah, I
Fuck,
think
I
so.
don't remember.
I think so.
Shit. I'm old.
Going back, baby.
I know.
Not as sharp as it used to be.
Yeah, but my pencil's wider. Anyway, let's play a Hexhorn song.
We'll play here.
Thrashy Death from Poland. This is a sophomore release from Hexhorn. The album's called Before the End. The song is called Craftsman of Guts. Keep hanging out with us. We're almost to the tail end of your hump.
Yep.
I promise you it'll be worth it. We
2
got
hours to
3 more
go.
killer songs for
Yep.
you guys, man. Let's do it.
Kelly ain't sleeping
A little
tonight.
Hexhorn for you.
It'll be a long night.
Deathy
Scully.
Thrash. Yeah, that's right.
Short, fat, and ugly.
Poland.
Pay sucks.
I'm
Don't get cocky. You have a lot more to learn.
Hexhorn is badass.
That was
hands
awesome.
are bust, man. Those are just
Heavier
fucking
than
brutality.
fucking heavy.
Heavy.
yeah.
Brutality reigns. Good shit, good shit. So, are you making it? Are we good? Are you alive right now, Scully? Are you hanging with me?
We're okay.
Are you good? Are you living? Are you fucking breathing?
Let's get her a 20-minute energy.
I know, right? You want a 20-minute energy?
That's no more than that.
You want a shot of cryptic? You want a quick shot of cryptic?
Got to warm it up.
Warm up some cryptic for you. You can touch my socket tube if you want. Anyway,
dude, we should be on like 30 dick joke numbers right now.
I know, dude. Yeah, you're sleeping on the
man,
dick big
dick
time.
be
Yeah, I'm telling you,
dude.
man.
Dick be slacking.
Fuck, slacking on the cock. You are, Scully. Allow me to tell you right here, live on the show. You are slacking on the cock right now.
Slackity slack. Don't talk about it.
Good lord, on a dick.
How's that? You feel better?
I should be 69 and just leave it there.
No, there's no way you had that many.
Hey.
I think 30 is generous.
Hey.
So what are y'all cooking for Easter, man?
I'm going to make a rabbit.
We haven't actually made a whole. We have a lot of that to talk about still. So.
Lasagna?
Yeah, dude.
Just make a lasagna.
We just made a lasagna this
Make another one.
nights ago. Yeah, I love
two
lasagna.
lasagnas. Fuck it.
I love lasagna. I won't lie to you. We're probably going to go to my sister's house. What is everybody doing? Yeah, I guess throw that out there to the board. What's everybody doing? Are y'all Easter celebrators? What is everybody doing for Easter for this year, man? Are you going to sneak in there and put on some metal at your fucking relative's house?
It's a Slayer on repeat
yeah,
all day.
man, fuck yeah.
Pretty much.
What are you, just you and your wife are doing
Oh, no, I got
two-person thing? Or?
My parents, my sisters,
okay.
they're rolling in.
I gotcha.
And, we just moved into a new pad, got a new pellet smoker.
Oh, shit.
Got that fired up. So we're going to smoke a turkey, smoke a bone-in ham, make some broccoli cheese soup,
I know
make
you're
some
going to smoke a
sangria.
bone for sure.
And smoking bones
Smoke
for
a
dessert.
bone.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good shit.
Do some
All right, so I'll be there. I'll be there in the afternoon to eat some of that stuff.
Come on over, bro.
And fuck yeah, that sounds good.
You ain't been over my house yet. What the fuck?
No, I haven't been to the new pad yet. You're right. That's right. We gotta make that happen.
Jesus,
been crazy,
flip.
dude. We've been crazy.
Well, it's okay. I only got one bag of pellets, so I got the rest coming tomorrow.
Right. Need some fucking apple cedar
I was
chips.
gonna say you're not going to be able to do that burn ends you were talking about with one bag.
Frayed
of
ends of sanity.
Well, it actually is a
burn
brisket
ends.
blend.
I
But I got like
love
6
burnt
more bags.
ends.
I got applewood, just nothing but applewood.
Yeah, I love applewood
Maple,
flavored shit, man.
Cherry.
Give me some applewood fucking bacon.
walnut,
I'm a happy
and
dude.
Pecan.
Oh.
Give me a
wood.
BLT with applewood flavored bacon
and oak.
Big thick pieces of that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, hickory.
Ugh, good lord.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah,
love
we
that
gotta
shit.
hurry this along, though. We gotta get something to eat.
Man, talk about.
I just want some cookie goo.
Eat what?
I just want some cookie goo.
Oh, one thing
Cookie
I'm very
goo.
excited
I know,
about though
that's
is
usually
actually
cookie
baking bread in a pellet smoker.
Ooh, that
yeah,
sounds good.
I've never tried that before,
Yeah,
so I'm
I'd like
down
to
with
do
that.
that
I
too.
want to try that shit.
Have you tried cookie goo?
Cookie goo. That's
Sounds
always go-to.
fantastic. No,
It's
You just
literally
take like cookie dough.
the cookie dough that you buy.
I
you
buy
know,
like the pre.
You know, it comes in the big
like
block.
the log.
The
yeah.
square. Well, no, even just the
the
squares.
little squares.
Yeah, you break off a
I
square.
will fuck that up.
Yeah.
She puts them on a plate in the microwave for like 15 seconds.
15 to 30 seconds, depending on
And
how
it's
many,
just
how many
gooey
you use.
piles of shit is what it is.
Not shit, gooey piles of goodness.
That could have tons of salmonella and kill you.
Yeah, right.
Be very careful.
Eggs.
Make sure it gets to a certain cooking
Does it have
temperature.
eggs in it?
Yeah, that's an uncooked product. You're gonna die.
She eats it right out of the
Well, you
refrigerator
just-
sometimes.
Like killed that for me.
Yeah,
by
sorry.
the way.
Don't eat that goo. Don't eat that. No.
Cookie goo.
Just
Cookie
just
goo.
eat cookies. Just cook cookies.
Cook cookies.
Cook all the
What's wrong with
bacteria.
making cookies?
You know I'm antibacterial.
I actually will often make cookie dough and not put the egg in it.
Oh, I'm guilty as fuck. I'll make
So
cake batter.
I
and
can
just-
just eat it.
So you can just eat it, yeah.
Yeah, man. We're all guilty of that, though. But look,
I'm not a sweets dude.
has it gotten you sick yet?
I'm really not all that
Then
much
fucking
on the
roll
sweets.
with it.
Yeah.
But the time
Are
you
you
do
kidding,
get
dude?
sick,
She's got an iron gut. You know, I could tell you stories. Anyway.
I could eat a log of raw cookie dough. I mean, they put that raw shit in the ice cream anyway, right?
Yeah, right.
I guess they probably don't put the egg in it for that. Maybe,
Maybe they
I
don't.
know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
It might not be egg. You might not have
Cheapness.
any of that. You know.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's her go-to fucking
Cookie
munchy
goo.
thing.
What's
Cookie
your
goo.
favorite ice cream?
I do that. I like Ben & Jerry's everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, that's
my shit.
got pretzels and fucking.
It's got
Yeah, it's
every
got
goddamn
everything.
thing.
Everything. Fucking
Not
It's
into
got
that.
chocolate chip pieces and fucking cookie
shit.
dough and
I like good old fashioned like fudge ripple. Like,
Oh, there you
you know
go.
what I mean?
Nice.
Like
So
I don't want
fucking
like
boring.
chunks of my ice cream.
I want
Like,
chunks of
yeah.
everything. I want salty shit.
I'm even down with vanilla with
chocolatey
chocolate
shit.
syrup on it.
Fucking
And
A,
there's some
dude, with some
fucking-
magic shell.
What?
Oh, Magic
Magic Shell. That's been a long
Shell.
time since
I
I've
don't
been
know what
Magic.
Magic Shell
You know
is.
what Magic Shell is?
Oh my
No.
God, duder! You get the cone, right? You can put a couple scoops of your
Magic
favorite
It's
ice
chocolate
cream,
stuff or caramel, actually,
Right?
too,
Well,
right?
caramel
they got
too.
both.
Yeah, they got you get different flavors, but
As soon as you put it on ice cream, it becomes hard.
it becomes erect. Well, I mean, solidified.
Erect.
I'll give you. I'll
It
give you
becomes
one for
erect.
that.
I love you.
Chocolate just boing.
It becomes erect.
But
I'm
no,
getting erect
yeah,
right now
Goo-
talking about it.
Yeah,
so.
Google some Magic. If you, I can't believe you. Double,
Yeah, how
you
the
can
fuck do you
double
not
dip.
know what fucking
Back
Magic
in the
Shell is,
beach,
baby?
dude, in Chesapeake Beach, they had that little shop that we used to go to, and they used to have dipping cones,
shit.
man.
Yeah, what was that? Marge's joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burgers and fries and shit.
Right.
Yeah, they had. Yeah,
That's
that's
Talking about
some
where Kellum's
delicious
used
stuff.
to be.
Yeah.
Or
Fast
before
Stop.
Kellum's was.
Ooh,
yeah,
back in the
before
day.
that,
Before
yeah.
Fast Stop, yeah.
All right, well, we're old.
Yeah,
Everybody
and they
at
don't
home
know
is
where the
like,
fuck
these
Fast Stop
motherfuckers
is,
are
man.
old,
What the
talking
fuck
about
is
places
What's
I've
a
never
Fast
been.
Stop? They don't know what Fast Stop.
Tell them to eat a dick and play me a song.
Nostalgic
So we're
stuff.
going to go eat a dick and play you a song.
And be careful eating raw cookie dough. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Just look, if you
Look,
fucking...
look, Ron is my man. He said Rocky slammed raw eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're talking about a raw egg, right?
No, we're leaving it at that. Let's
No,
play the
fuck
song. No, no.
I'm talking
I
about.
wish I was more prepared. Look, drop the mic.
No, because the cookies come from a Pillsbury factory where you don't know who the fuck's fingers fell into the cookie dough. You don't know.
I figure it.
You don't know how long that cookie dough's been sitting on that conveyor belt. That shit got salmonellas.
That's hilarious.
Did you intro this song?
No, we'll play it, though.
That's why I didn't just cut us off, because I figured you didn't
Let's do
intro
it.
it yet.
You
Go ahead
guys,
and
I love you
tell us
guys. You
about
guys
it.
made me laugh.
What's
You guys are fucking funny, but this is a third outing from our buddies from Sweden, man. Badass band. I love this album. It destroys. The band is Firespawn. The album is Abominate. The song is the great one.
Abominate!
Take it, baby. Bend over and take it right here, right now.
So,
Oh my god.
what happened was
I don't know how long it's been.
We got off track somewhere tonight and just never found it, man. This is one of the goofier shows we've ever done.
we never even boarded the train.
We
brother.
really, I don't know what happened, man. It
I
just,
wish I could fire myself.
we hit a
but
brick wall
I
before.
can't.
I'll fire you, all right. Your penalties is balls to the chin.
I really have no idea how long that's at zeros before we get back.
What time you setting your alarm, Skullster?
Yeah, for real.
5, but
Oh,
you're actually getting up at 5.
Yeah, she wasn't fucking around.
You don't do like the 4:52.
Oh, no, she does. She's one of
And
those
then
hit the
snooze it
sleeve,
for
snooze button 42 times.
Yeah, I
Cheat
do
them
that.
2 minutes in, boy.
There's like
She'll
actually
snooze
5
time.
alarms set.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, do you do that too?
I do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody does, I think, on the planet.
Actually,
No.
there's a few people that have that one fucking
My
alarm
dad
and get
never
up.
did. My dad was first alarm, boom, up.
When work is
Your dad was very old school.
He was usually fucking up before the alarm.
Yeah, like
His alarm
5
clocks
seconds
didn't
before
have
it goes
snooze.
off. Yeah.
Right.
Your dad was getting up before there were even alarm clocks.
Yeah,
and then
they didn't
like
even-
the snooze was the thing and all
Yeah,
that. So that's different.
You never hear
That's a
that from the
different-
current generation.
Yeah, different
The
breed.
old school generation was like, yeah, my body clock, I'd be up at 4:59 every day. I didn't need a clock. I knew a lot of old school people like that.
Yeah.
I know no one of the new breed that says shit like that.
Right.
They're like, oh no, I gotta hit the snooze button 42 times, man. What are you talking about?
Right.
I set my alarm clock 6 hours before I got to be to work, and I roll in there 37 minutes late every day.
Yeah.
I am fighting the clock. Like, yeah, every single morning I'm
You're
rushing.
gonna lose. No one ever beats the clock.
Yep.
You can beat a cock, you can't beat a clock.
And that's when you get stuck behind like the long train.
And yeah, that's what
Right.
sucks, man.
You know?
Because
Yep.
being
the mark
being
is
late for
okay
anything
because it's
sucks.
fine. It's fast.
Being late for anything sucks.
Being late for
It
anything.
does. Yeah.
That gives you so much anxiety.
It sucks. It starts the whole situation
does.
off on a back seat, you know?
I worked I did live TV for a while, and this was about 10 years ago, and
Oh my God, you
I'll
can't
never
be
forget
late.
this. The guy, well, everybody, sometimes in Washington, D.C. area, you're just fucked. Sometimes things happen at once all over at 5 a.m. before it starts, and then after that, it's just a nightmare. And it was
Recovery.
one of those 4-hour trips to get to work. But everybody was late. That was really the only saving grace. And I'll never forget this. The cameraman looked at me, and he was like, if you're on time, you're early. Notice if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late, and if you're late,
buddy.
you're fired.
Yeah, buddy.
He said, if you're ever late again, I'll never call you again. And he was dead serious, and I was like, you know what?
I will
I'm
be
setting
here.
that shit an hour ahead of time.
Yeah, buddy. I will. Yamo be there.
It's one of the best habits I've ever set for myself. Was like, you know what? Fuck being late ever again, because I don't ever want. I want the phone to ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
late
being
everywhere.
late
I hate it,
sucks.
but I'm pretty late pretty often.
I am perpetually late. Yeah. It's always been an issue. Even through like
I don't like it.
even
Fucking
through
it's
my
hard.
school days and
I ain't
everything,
proud.
being late was
Fuck
always
yeah,
a
man.
problem.
I'll hit
Yeah.
snooze and sleep, and I oversleeping. That's the worst.
Oops.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what
Anyway.
you don't want to be late for is the Metal of the Mountain show.
Yep.
Oh, am I pulling out of frame again? Sorry.
That's a big show, dude.
That's a badass show. Snipers
wanna
of Babel's going to be there, dude. It's going to
Yeah.
be fucking so many great bands. It's going to be truly, man. Our
Unearth,
buddy Brandon out there,
All
our buddy
That
Dan
Remains,
behind the program.
Flaw.
Shit, badass. Yeah, look at that, dude.
Yeah,
Flaw, dude. I haven't, man. I
Well, it's got
fucking
music, so I
love
haven't
Flaw.
played it yet because I don't
All right,
know.
well, yeah, let's play the ad. Let's play the ad for everybody. Here you go. Sorry.
There! That's what we were talking about.
Hey there, Metalheads. It's almost that time of year again, so make your plans now to join us for Metal in the Mountains on May 31st through June 1st. That's right, camping in all the metal your skulls can take. On May 31st, Chelsea Grant, Slaughter to Prevail, and dozens more bands will get the weekend started right, and on Saturday, June 1st, you will see Friends of Metal-O-Mania, Snipers of Babel, along with dozens more bands, including Blue Felix, Unearth, Flaw, and All That Remains. So grab your camping gear and prepare to head on out to Pipestem, West Virginia, so you don't miss it, Metalheads. Go to www.metalinthemountains.com for more details. Get your tickets now.
Yeah, a little bit of
That is
Metal
a sick
in the
lineup, man.
Mountains. Yeah, man, it looks like a lot of fun, so make sure you're out there, dude. Snipers of Babel going to be there, so hello,
That's awesome.
Dolly.
On the opposite day, whatever you had
Yeah,
listed.
however, whatever day I said on the commercial, it's not that day, it's the other day. I think they play Friday. I think I say on the commercial they play on Saturday, but they actually play on Friday, so.
Gotcha.
So
Or
stick
vice
that in your
versa.
nut bag and smoke it. So it's almost time to get out of here then.
Yeah, it is.
You guys want to call it a night?
It's a sad night. It's a sad time, but
I know it is.
Yeah.
It's also his time.
We have fucked this up from start to finish tonight, and I've had a fucking goddamn blast all night long. So
that's what it's about.
Right? I've had fun. The metal's been great. You know, what the fuck? Who cares? Who cares about the rest?
We just keep moving
And
forward.
we picked a killer song to fucking close the program with tonight, too, man, because Unknown are our buddies, man. Some sludgy hardcore from right here in Alexandria, Virginia, right here in our own backyard, man. They waited 10 years to drop this motherfucking thing.
Nice.
And it's going to fucking hit you in your face, and it's not going to fucking let you loose whatsoever. It's going to just damage you.
Okay.
And that's why we chose to close the show with it tonight, man, because we want to leave you fucking broken and scarred. Laying wherever it is that you watch the program with us tonight. Right on? Before we do get out of here, though, I want to thank you very much, Mom Wood, for being here tonight, buddy.
Thanks for having me in, man. I know it's been a while.
It's been a while, too long. Got to get you in more often. Those of you looking forward with us, we got Tina Forster coming in the next few weeks. We got Kenny Finger, hopefully making a live appearance in the studio. We have great interviews with Ziran. It looks like we're going to be talking to Venom Inc., which is pretty awesome. So we got some great things coming at you guys, man. So keep hanging out with us. And we promise next week we'll try to do better. We probably won't do better, but we'll try. We'll give it a run. Tuesday night we'll be here for the Metal Yard. And if you missed last night's Metal Yard, please do go in the archives and check it out. And again, next Wednesday we'll have an interview with Ziran. We're going to be talking to the band Ziran and about their brand new album, which is fucking killer. And good things. Good things, good things.
Right.
Well, plus, I don't want to get out of here, though. Those of you who do not know, Baldwin's been Silence the Requiem.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've been writing a lot of material since January, man.
Yeah,
We've got
I'm excited, brother.
8 songs are done. They just sent me the blueprints from one that they wrote last night.
Awesome.
Last night's rehearsal, so we're close to recording.
So awesome. So, yeah, you can go right now to their Facebook page. You can like Silence the Requiem. And I encourage you to do so, man. Everything that I've heard from you cats, man, I'm excited about. Can't wait.
Silence the Requiem.
Let me know.
R-E-Q-U-I-E-M.
We'll be playing it here, man. We'll get
Thanks,
your ass
dude.
in here. We'll be playing it here.
Thanks.
We'll be sharing it with the world.
It's a lot of opera and breakbeat salsa.
Fuck, I love
some
you,
piano
brother.
organ. It's really groovy.
I love this motherfucker. I've known this motherfucker for so long. You guys have no idea.
No, this is great. I love playing with these dudes.
Sick.
They're allowing us to create the most extreme shit that we can come up with, and that's I
Killer.
fucking love that.
Yeah,
man.
fun.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
It's great.
That's part of the passion, brother.
I love it.
So check it out. Silence the Requiem. And keep hanging out with us. Help the group grow. Bring some friends. Throw them into the group that we're building.
Yeah, share it out.
And let's take over the fucking world together, shall we?
Yeah. Y'all have a great weekend, a good holiday, and all that good
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Love you all.
enjoy your Easter. Enjoy the day that Jesus told you to look for eggs.
And I just want to say I really hope that Chris Davis keeps it up. He broke his streak this week.
Yeah, that's right.
And,
You did against Boston.
Yep.
So come on, Davis.
He got a couple hits in the first game, missed the next game, but then got a home run on the following.
Yeah,
So
right
I
on.
think
So
we can
maybe
all
he's
agree.
breaking out.
I think we can all agree. Go Caps. So.
Oh yeah, go
that
Caps.
we can agree on.
That
Yep.
we can all agree
tomorrow
on there
night.
too. And not that I disagree. Not that I disagree.
CAPS, caps. All right, well.
All right, cool,
All right.
man.
Love you guys. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Doug, Ron, Lori, all you guys, man. Josh, I fucking
Charlie
love you,
was
cats,
there.
man.
Love y'all.
Charlie Z, all love you, man. Love
Doug,
you, cats.
Doug is there.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Doug
people. I'm
and
sorry if I'm
fucking-
going to miss.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
I'm
just
gonna go.
gonna
Cap, all them dudes.
I'm gonna go towel myself off.
Yeah, I need to go scrub my nuts. Time to go. But anyway, this is
Time to floss
Unknown.
my
The
sack.
album is called New Beginnings. The song is called Vicious, and it is a vicious jam, man. Enjoy this, and we'll see you next week. Much love, much metal.
Peace out. Eat too much, sleep too much.
Jerk off a little bit too.
Jerk off too. Let's fit that in there.
How come you're so happy about this? I'm having a good time. Let's go!
Did everybody leave?
Pretty much, except for a few cops that are still interviewing some witnesses.
Kenny's sweet virgin ass, man.
This is Dennis from Zord, and you are listening to Metal-O-Mania. Keep crushing.
Hey guys, this is Eli from Sweeping Death, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with a Crypt.